I'm not learning. Got the opposition nervous, y'all are really only telling the surface. I'm living through all of these curses, bringing the pain in and all that I'm hurting. Got infection in my face is still expressionless. Take his head off clean, sleepy hollow, I'm collecting it. Messing with a king, hit the dirt, you go rest in it. I'm meant for this, you try to take it from me, blow your head in it. Do or die, we live to fight, so don't let me drown, don't let me drown. Don't let me drown, don't let me drown. We'll breach the skies, it's flooding in my mind. Don't let me drown, don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. I think I got a problem, why I'm always in my head. Really going bad, I'm always running solo when the tolerance, all of the stress. I've been going back and forth, slim my fist, I'm losing it again. All of the hate, I be feeling like love and I can't even trust any of my friends. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die young. It's a fight to survive, we're suicidal. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die young. It's a fight to survive, we're suicidal. I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die young. It's do or die, we live to fight, so don't let me drown, don't let me drown. Don't let me drown, don't let me drown. We'll breach the skies, it's flooding in my mind. Don't let me drown, don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Get out! Put your motherfucking hands up! No remedy for all this pain. We let the fight to control me. No remedy for all this pain. We let the fight to control me. It's do or die. We live to fight, so don't let me drown, don't let me drown. Don't let me drown, don't let me drown. We'll breach the skies. It's flooding in my mind. Don't let me drown, don't let me drown. Don't let me drown.
What is going on, everybody, ladies and gentlemen? Ding, ding, ding. Get your keisters in the ring. We are back in the corner. We are back in action. We have a lot going on today. Of course, we are going to talk about Coastal Clash coming up in a mere 7 days or 8 days. Either way, August the 30th, it is going down. Coastal Clash. We have an action-packed card. We have a TKO super. We have a TKL Elite Triple Threat World Championship match. You know what I'm saying? We have Gavin Young versus Merciless Marcus Ray going on. You know what I'm saying? Zy Gold will be defending her championship. So we have a lot going on. Also, Primo K will be defending his Rising Stars championship. Oh my God. And then last but not least, we have, I don't even know how we did. I don't even know how Grant pulled this off. I do not know how this got pulled off. But we have, and y'all saw half of this last week. Last week, y'all saw half of our main event. Today, we get the other half. But today, we have with us Marty Scrull. Let's go. So, with that being said, our main event for Coastal Clash, August the 30th, is Chris Carter versus Marty Scrull. I can't believe it. So if you look right here, you'll see a QR code where you can get your tickets, $25 per ticket. And then we have our VIP tables, $100 comes with a meet and greet, bucket of beer, a ringside table, 5 ringside seats. You can't beat that with a drum. Also, congratulations are in store for one Miss Trinity Fatu. Congratulations to her. Congratulations to them. Because apparently Big Jim likes to Netflix and chill. So, hey, the bloodline could tell. Hey, what's up, buddy? I was just giving congratulations to Naomi and then letting
Yes,
everybody know about
congratulations.
TKO and Coastal Clash and how we have Marty Scroll on tonight, and he's
Yes,
going to
I'm
be in our
excited
main
for this one.
at
I
Coastal
have
Clash.
been
It is going down, man. What you been up to today, buddy?
just got out of work. Got this interview ready for Marty. He just logged on too, so we're excited. But
There we
before we
go.
bring him in, I got a special video to show everybody. You know
What's up?
me. I like to go hard for our guests, man. So with that being said,
Don't compromise quality.
I'm not paying for that premium though. Just saying.
Bruh. Bruh. I looked at it. I got another copyright.
We gotta get ready, man.
I'm ready, brother.
Hey, can you change your caption to and Marty Scroll now, sir? It still says Chris Cutter.
Oh. Let's do that before he gets there.
And with that being said,
SCURULL, right?
yes. Trust me, I had to get with him on that too, because as much as I've been a fan of him, I was still spelling his name wrong. That's the funny part. Speaking of Marty Scrull, there he is right now.
You knew.
Oh my God! Hold up! Wait! We are not gonna just. Here he is. Hang on! Whoa!
Make sure you get it right. Skull. Runs of go.
All right.
Before the R.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening, a pleasure to some, a torture to most, the one and only, the villain himself, Mr. Marty Scrull. That's correct. Give me the enunciation. I'm a new one. I'm new to the game. Enlighten me.
Can you hear me okay? Skull.
Skull.
Runs of go. Skull. So the U is before the R.
Okay.
Rather than a skull. Skull.
Okay. Either way, I'm glad we got you on, brother. How are you doing, man? How are you doing?
I'm glad you good. That was my first concern. My second concern, I've got a question for you, bro. Yes, what are you doing? I'm telling you right now, you might not think this, but YouTube Premium, change your life, brother. Change your life.
Whoa. I'm gonna be honest with you. I agree with you, but we're gonna have to direct that one down and to the left.
Okay.
I have so many premium services already. I didn't know.
It's the best one. Get rid of all the other ones and just be full-time YouTube. That's what I do.
It's funny. You know, it's funny. All my buddies who because I have Spotify Premium, they're like, "Bro, ditch Spotify, get YouTube." I'm like,
what even is Spotify Premium?
Commercial-free music, nonstop.
Is Spotify not commercial-free already?
No, not the free version.
Do I have premium Spotify as well?
So basically, this is the thing. That means your playlist, if you have free Spotify and you don't have to skip a song, that just means your playlist is always on point and always fire. But like Spotify free, like it gives you like 6 skips per hour. You know what I mean? Once you get those 6 skips, it'll play a commercial. Then you get 6 more skips if you're a cheapie like me. You know what I'm saying? Because someone wouldn't bless me enough to be Marty's manager when I was young, you know. But hey, that's my fault.
I need to check if I have I've never heard a commercial on Spotify, so maybe I have. I need to check.
You probably have premium
direct debits because I'm already paying for all these things and not even realizing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I already have I have the top Peacock premium.
You can get rid of that now, right? Apparently.
I'm gonna get rid of that after
so mad about that, bro.
Sure. So I had a good question for you, Marty, because I'm not gonna lie, I've actually met you before, but I was a fan. It was a long time ago.
Cool.
Well, I can't say a long time ago, but it was Ring of Honor, San Antonio, Texas. I think it was like the 2015 year around there. You were
Okay.
feuding with Cody Rhodes at that time.
Probably a little later then. Probably more like 17 or 18.
Maybe. I was still skinny. I'm fat now, so that
Yeah.
kind of makes sense in that year.
Now I remember.
Yeah, because I was wearing your shirt, and I think you actually beat him, and everybody got mad, and I was laughing because I think I was the only one cheering for you. But of course, you're the bad guy,
That's
so
not
no one's gonna.
okay. Whoa. On the pump the brakes. This is definitely not true. That's not the case. I always got cheered over Cody every single time.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. But before we talk about Cody, we're gonna unpack this whole story
So
if that's
Marty,
okay with you.
I'm sure if you see to the left, your match now has a stipulation on it.
Uh-oh. You didn't make it a ladder match or something, did you?
No. I mean, I can, but I don't know if that's even necessary. Um, no. So your match is now a number one contenders match
Oh. Oh.
for our top championship.
Oh, hell yeah. Hang on. Does this say the elite in the championship as well?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's the TKO Elite Champ. I'll let Luck say this.
So okay. So, Mr. Marty, what you have, I think it's kind of meant for you to bring this belt and put it in your graces and on your shelf one day. It is not a title. It's not a belt. You know what I'm saying? This right here that you're fighting for is probably the most beautiful belt you'll ever see on the indies. And I'm not just saying that because Grim pays me. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Actually, I'm a forced volunteer, to be honest with you. That's what I'm going to call myself. But, sir, you are fighting for a chance at the number one contendership for the TKL Elite World Championship. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just between me and you. I just think it's in the name for you to compete for it.
I think I originally I was like, oh, did they call it the TKO Elite Championship? And I thought that would be really, really hilarious. But I got to see this now.
I've been considering they're in debt now.
Who?
TKO.
Oh, I don't know if they're in debt. Are they? Are they in debt?
$3.3 billion in debt.
Yeah, according to Google and NASDAQ, they are.
But I would assume that was probably because of the buying WWE for however much they buy it for. How much do they buy it for?
A lot. a lot. It's a lot more than $3 billion. That's why I know that.
Stock is like going up.
Which is why they were so quick to sell the PLEs to ESPN.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's how businesses work. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it doesn't necessarily mean that it's just that's how it works.
But with that being said, now that you know that it is a number one contenders match,
that's cool.
The match before yours is. I'll let Luck explain who's fighting right before your match.
Is it CJ?
CJ's, yes.
So in that match, you have, correct me if I'm wrong, but you have Lil Poppy, right? You have Sacred Dragon, and you have the Tank and current TKL Elite Champion, CJ Renegade. This match should be a one-on-one fade between CJ and one of those two gentlemen, right? As all fighting champions like yourself would want. A one-on-one singles match, straight up fade, right? You know what I'm saying? But due to some outside interference, due to names left unsaid, because he's a little F boy, but we're not going to talk about Rebel Kid. I'm sorry. I said his name. Don't find me. But we're here. And how would you feel as a champion in a moment like that to where you're in a triple threat match because of something out of your control? And the person that caused all this is not even a contender, but not even in the match.
And he's not even at the show.
And he's not even in the company.
I see. I'll be honest with you. Multi-man matches, 3-ways, 4-ways, they're not exactly, I wouldn't say I specialize in them, but at the same time, they can kind of bring sort of another element of chaos and everything else, which I am quite experienced in. So for me, you know what I mean? Like if I'm coming all the way to Corpus Christi, coming all the way to Texas, I'm coming to beat some asses and to win. So for me, it doesn't really matter. Singles match, 3-way, 4-way, bra and panties, whatever it is, I'm there to, I'm there to break fingers and break spirits. So it's all the same for me. So I'm excited for it. I mean, I'm excited to face Chris for a start. Absolutely. So I think it'll be a great show on August 30th and a great match at that as well.
Absolutely. Oh,
Now, are you
absolutely.
also aware that this is also a metal concert as well?
Oh, what? I was not aware of this.
Bro, you wait until we're gonna apparently, so we're gonna get your story. I want to get like your story, like how you started and like from childhood to now, but we're gonna get all that later, right? But wait until you hear this freaking card, dog. It's bananas. Well, Grim, take off, because like I know you have the hardcore gauntlet Iron Man Beluga match, so go there first and foremost. Like
Our opening, we have 3 title matches on that show. We have our TKL Rising Stars Championship, which is our mid card cruiserweight championship. That's the opening match. It'll be defended with between 5 men in an Iron Survivor match. That is the first match of the night. Then we're going into a tag team match between Anthony Katina and Big J Bishop, Cookies and Cream is what they call themselves, versus Purple Haze, coming from Houston, Texas. That should be a good tag team bout. I will be introducing tag team championship soon. That's why I'm kind of teasing tag team bouts now. Then our next match will be for the TKL Supernova Championship, which is our women's championship, and that's going to be between Iris and Zy Gold. And then our fourth match will be a Battle of the Briefcase match. Actually, no, I'm sorry, I have that wrong. I have a 6-man tag that we're going to be doing, brand wars kind of tag match thing. My brand versus another company's brands. After that, we have a Battle of the Briefcase match. Then the triple threat we just talked about for the main championship. Then your match. But between that, we have 3 bands. We have one opening up. They will be playing during y'all's meet and greet time.
Oh, no.
And then we have another one in between the matches, and then one right before y'all's match.
Oh, baby. Metal concert. Damn. Okay. Well,
yeah.
Thank you for I've got a better idea of what I'm stepping into right now. So cool.
Yeah. No, Corpus loves their rock and metal shows over here.
Cool,
That's
man.
for sure.
Let's do it. Sounds good. Let's do it.
It's gonna be an adventure, man. It's gonna be an adventure.
Oh, we have a question for you.
Go on.
How's the jet lag?
Oh, I'm struggling today. I got back yesterday. So the crazy thing is with Japan. So I live in Florida. Tokyo is 13 hours ahead, and I flew there. And I think I flew from Florida to Seattle, which is like 10 hours. Then Seattle to Tokyo, it's like 6 hours. And then the whole time I was in Tokyo, I just couldn't really sleep. I would go to bed at night and then wake up at 3 a.m. and just be.
I was watching your story. Whatever you're eating looked absolutely great. By the way,
I put on at least 5 pounds in the time I was there, unfortunately, because I just went all out. But yeah, because couldn't sleep at all the whole time I was there, and just ate way too much. And got home yesterday, and I've got dogs and everything else that I need to take care of. So it's not like I can just spend all day in bed. I have things to do. So got my ass up this morning, and all day I'm just kind of like, they normally say it takes about 5 days to a week to get over the jet lag coming back from Japan. So I'm on day 1, but I penciled out in my schedule for you guys. So here I am. So I can switch on for an hour. I've got my 0 sugar crush. So let's hope that helps me get through.
Make it happen.
Yeah, so it's funny you say you were in Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
One of our other talents, he goes by Alex Ray. I just put his comment. He was actually also in Japan recently.
Oh, cool. Oh, he's a wrestler? Oh, sweet.
Yes. He will be at our show as well.
Oh, I just already said I just recovered. It's been over a week. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
He's also the same one that asked you about the jet lag. Pull the one from Otis real quick. Oh, there you go. Or that one. Marty, what makes a good technical wrestler in your mind? What makes the villain stand out from others? So that's 2 questions in one, I guess.
Wow, that's a good question. What is that? Is there someone crying in the background?
That's my dog.
Is he okay?
He's
Jesus
scratching
Christ.
himself. He's annoying.
He's all
He
right.
likes to make his
Oh,
appearances
get
on
him
the
on
show.
camera. I want to see him.
No, he's a little shit right now. He's ugly. My girlfriend gave him a haircut in a hurry, and it looks so bad. It looks so bad. He looks so stupid.
Oh, boy.
He looks so
It
We're
stupid.
looks
gonna bring him
bad,
to the
but
show. We're gonna bring him to the show, Luck.
you should bring him. What makes a good technical wrestler? Good question. I tell you what makes a good technical wrestler is you can see a lot of guys, kind of the same thing that makes a good wrestler, really, honestly, same answer. Because I see a lot of guys that can do a lot of the holds and can execute different sort of wrestling reversals or sequences, whatever it might be. But a lot of the guys, when they're doing it, they're not too sure how to kind of tell a story with it and how to the right reactions from the crowds and everything else. A lot of time I'll see people trying to chain wrestle. We call it the wrestling, chain wrestling, technical wrestling. And it's very much my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, right? I get you in a waist lock, then you get me in a waist lock, then I get you in a full Nelson, then I reverse into a hammerlock and just that to me is not really technical wrestling. Technical wrestling is using that style of wrestling to, like I said, to kind of tell a story, to get the right reaction from the crowds. And unfortunately, it's kind of a lost art in today's day and age. It's not really so much of a thing that you see so often. In fact, last time I saw Zack Sabre recently, and we kind of spoke about that. And another wrestler called Red Eagle from Portugal, he kind of wrestles that kind of style. And he was just saying to me, yeah, there's not really many guys that kind of do that style, which is odd because kind of when I first started wrestling, which was over 20 years ago now, but so everyone could do that. And now it's just the business and wrestling has just evolved, right? And it's so different now. So, but I think that's a big part of it. And just knowing your holds, knowing why you do them, knowing it does help if you, like when I started out wrestling, I sort of started out with shoot wrestling and some amateur wrestling and whatnot, which really helped me learn kind of what the holds actually do and where the pain is and how to apply them properly, how to hold the holds properly, the correct grips, all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot into it with the technical wrestling. At the same time, it's entertainment, it's a show, so you need to use it to tell a story or to perform for the people, right? Rather than, because you could be the greatest technical wrestler ever, but no one could care. So that's not technically a good technical wrestler, if that makes sense. Like at that point, you're maybe just an MMA fighter or whatever it is. And what makes a villain stand out? What makes the villain stand out from others? If they're talking about me, I assume. Good question. Well, I don't think there's one specific thing that helps me stand out. I will say that pretty much my whole career of wrestling, not my whole career actually, it's a lie, because it took me quite a long time to work out who and what exactly I wanted to be in the ring. But my philosophy on wrestling is very much I'll try and be completely different to everyone else. And with wrestling, if you watch it, you'll see trends, right? You'll see people doing a lot of the same stuff. Sorry, will that crush? Whether it be moves or style of promos or whatever it might be, you see a lot of people kind of doing the same thing. Whereas I always think like, okay, I want to be completely different to everyone else. So when everyone's doing one style of wrestling, I'm trying to do something completely different. And I always thought to myself, I'm not the biggest guy. I need to do something to stand out. And that's kind of how I came up with this sort of larger than life persona of the villain. But the only reason the villain works, I think, maybe not the only reason, but one of the main reasons is that it's something completely different to everyone else. And even since I've been doing it, and obviously I feel like I've had a positive influence on the industry in terms of other talents. I've had so many talents. Every show I do now, most weekends, I have talents come up to me and they say, "Oh, you influenced my character so much." In fact, my opponent for this show, Chris, even told me that. And I always find that kind of fun and interesting because I think, okay, well, there's wrestlers out there that have influenced you in the ring or influenced you to jump off a ladder or whatever it might be. But I think it's pretty cool when talents come up to me and say, "Oh, you influenced my character." I'm like, "Oh, wow, that's cool," because you don't hear that so much in wrestling, and to me, it's a very important part, an aspect of professional wrestling. So yeah, to stand out as the villain, that's basically been my aim, as to be to stand out from everyone else and be different to everyone else. I never want to be the same as everyone else. So that was kind of my mission statement in becoming the villain in the first place.
We have another question for you, Marty. These are all wrestlers asking you this, by the way.
That's funny. Down to have a death match. Probably not. And I don't know. And like, it's not really my thing. If here's the thing, I just don't know how I could. I probably could actually. I was going to say how I could make it different to anything else. You know, like I'm not. There's no point in me just going and doing a death match that all these other guys are doing. They might as well just do it, right? You know what I'm saying? And I just don't get hurt, right? if there was the right story and the right reason, and I feel like it could draw some money and get some attraction and mean something, then maybe. But yeah, I mean, I don't think I'll be putting any syringes in my mouth or anything like that. But I think, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not. I'm not like anti-deathmatch wrestling or anything like that. It's just not necessarily my thing. Not the thing I excel at, but maybe in the right circumstances, maybe. I don't know what that would be, but I mean, Matt Cardona did one and kind of worked out for him, so maybe. And I'm definitely tougher than Matt Cardona, so yeah.
We can put that on the next TKO card.
Here we go.
It's funny you say that. I've been talking to Cardona for a while now.
Bring him in, bro. Bring him in. I'll do. Yeah. I feel. Yeah.
Another girl I'm trying to bring in is Shotzi.
Bring them all in. Bring them all
Did
in.
she bring the tank?
So Matt Cardona goes around calling himself the indie god, and I think
so is Shotzi. Both of them.
Well, both of them, but they both come from Shotzi not so much, but Matt Cardona is a WWE product, and he wants to go back to WWE. Like I literally was built on the independents, and I helped build the independents, and he made a name for himself in WWE, and now he's doing independents, saying he's the indie god.
It's like what Kevin Owens said on Cody's show.
What's that?
Did you hear what Kevin Owens said about that on Cody's show?
I did, and
that was like the perfect.
Because I thought that before, and I was going to say it myself, and then Kevin said it on like a really big platform. I was like, oh, brilliant! Can't use that one anymore. But no, I do think that there's a lot of talents out there, like myself and Zack Sabre Jr., and even guys like Gunther now or Will Ospreay, a bunch of guys who literally did build their name on the Indies and help build the Indies. And Matt Cardona, he's done great since being on the Indies, absolutely, very well. But he also had that big WWE platform and head start. I don't know, the majority of WWE guys don't do as well as Matt, but Indie God, come on.
That's a little much.
All right, Mr. Luck, I know you had some other questions for him as well.
Oh, it's my turn? All right, so I want to take it to the start. Who is Marty, like, at the beginning? Like, where are you from? Like, siblings? Like, let's start there.
Oh boy, taking us right back.
Yeah, we're going square one.
So we could be here all night, my friend. Well, I grew up in a village in England, about 2 hours north of London, but very much a village full of fields and everything else. My parents separated when I was a baby, so my mother brought myself up with my older brother. He's 2 years older than me, and wasn't the best friends with my older brother. And I discovered pro wrestling kind of by mistake when I was about 5 or 6 years old. My mother used to work in a home which used to like look after older people with disabilities. And so when I wasn't in school, I used to have to go to work with her, and there was nothing to do other than watch TV in the front room. Daytime TV in the UK is not for children, and all they had was a bunch of videos, VHSs or VCRs, I guess you call them. and they were all horror movies or pro wrestling videos. So that was my introduction into professional wrestling. And from the moment I saw it, I can't remember, I was either 5 or 6. I might have even been younger, honestly. But the moment I saw it, it was crazy because obviously I saw it, didn't even really know what it was, but I literally remember seeing it for the first time being like, I want to be a wrestler when I grow up. So I was jumping off the couch and the sofa and everything else. So yeah, I fell in love with it from a super young age. And I think not having sort of my father around or like a male role model, sort of everyone around me was female, whether it be my mother, my auntie, my grandmother, my teacher at school. I feel like wrestling was like the kind of male influence in my life, and that's what really maybe drew me to it and attracted me to it. So yeah, I grew up like that, and just always a massive fan. And I mean, I started really young in wrestling. I started training when I was 14 years old because there's nothing else in my life that was really I was really interested in. It was always just pro wrestling. I mean, I'm still a massive fan now, right? But yeah, I started when I was 14. I think I had my first match when I was 16, and yeah, it's the thing is, wrestling takes it takes a long time, and with wrestling, like there are opportunities for people, but it's all about like how much you're willing to put in. And of course, you can put in so much and still get nothing out of it. But I think that like if people would have asked when I was 14 years old, like, do you think this kid's going to make it? I'm sure a lot of people would have said no. In fact, I had wrestlers tell me that. And even when I was a kid, I was like, I want to be a wrestler. I remember teachers telling me, oh, you're too small. So for me, it seemed like a crazy, far-fetched dream, especially being in England. Sort of wrestling America seems so far away. It's like we just seem so separated from that whole deal. Man, your dog really doesn't like his haircut, huh?
He doesn't. He's over there. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, growing up, it was for me. The dream seemed so far fetched, but it was just like a case of every day, just something to get me closer and closer and closer. Whether it's like tiny little bit. And I'm a big believer in kind of if you stick around long enough and work hard enough, like eventually something will happen for you in pro wrestling. I think that's the beauty of it, right? And everyone that you meet in wrestling, everyone has different stories, everyone has different backgrounds, and no path is the same. So yeah, that was kind of me getting into it, but it wasn't. Yeah, it certainly was a long road. It wasn't like Matt Cardona getting signed at 19 or Cody Rhodes, born into it.
And so, how did you convince at 14 years old? Obviously, like you just said, like there was no real male influence. Like if it like there was a male there, like uncle was like, yeah, go for it, nephew. But like, how did you convince mom, aunt? Like I want to go. I want to I want to go sign up for this wrestling school, or like I want to go do this in the backyard. Like, what's that conversation?
Well, I was quite. I used to get in quite a lot of trouble when I was a kid, and like had a trouble paying attention in school because I just wasn't interested at all. So I think when I found wrestling, I think my mother was quite relieved I had something to kind of put my energy towards. Before I found a training school, me and my mates used to wrestle in the backyard, which my mum really didn't like at all. She didn't like that, and we were going around the village and picking stuff up out of dumpsters to then try and hit each other with and everything else. So can you imagine my poor mother wasn't too keen on all of that. So when I found a wrestling school, which was an hour and a half away from where I live, which in America, I guess doesn't sound that long, but like in the UK, that's considered a million miles away. Like 20 minutes in England is considered a bit of a drive. So having to convince my mother to drive me an hour and a half to go train. I think, like I said, she was just happy. She was just happy that I was putting my attention towards something. And it wasn't long after being at the wrestling school, maybe 6 months, if that, of getting my mother to drive me, was when I met a few friends, including Nick Aldis, who's, I guess, the SmackDown general manager now. But Nick was also training at the same school that I was, and he was coming from a place called King's Lynn, which is like about 30 minutes north of me. So I managed to convince Nick and his friends to come pick me up on the way to go to wrestling school. And so then my mother got a break bus and she didn't have to take me anymore. And then it was just the weekends. I would just get picked up by Nick and the crew, and my mum would be like, see ya, and just get some peace and quiet at home. So I think she quite enjoyed it after that. But I'll be honest with you, I think my mum always just kind of thought for me, it was just like a hobby, because there was lots of times sort of earlier on in my wrestling career where my mum would constantly, not that she didn't support me, but she would constantly be like, maybe you should get a real job, or you should get a real job, or all this kind of stuff, or maybe you shouldn't wrestle, blah blah blah. And then I don't think she even really kind of comprehended it. So like one Christmas I gave her like tickets to like her and my auntie to like fly them both to New York and have a vacation and come watch me wrestle. I don't think then she was like, oh, I guess this is like a real thing. Before that, I think she just thought I was.
Wow, that's great. So
my friends,
like, are you? So you said you got her tickets for you in New York, right? So like, and what age is this that you get her tickets to New York?
Probably I mean, I was wrestling for a good 10 years before getting.
Okay, so like we'll say like 24, 26.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
it took. So would you say it took mom about 10 years for her to say, "All right, son, I approve of you doing this"?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, she might not admit
wow,
that.
That's amazing.
I think
that
so.
is amazing.
No, I think she's just a mother, and she is different generation, and their generation is very much okay. You leave school, and then you get a safe job that will pay you, and you can pay the bills, and you do that. And both my parents were like that, and I explained to them that that's not what I wanted to do, and I think they were like, "Well, you better work something out then." And I just never ever. I hated school. I hated it. I used to skive off school all the time. I would just turn up to school, sign in, leave for the day, and come back for closing. And honestly, I never got in trouble for it because the teachers, I think, didn't want me at school either. They were just like, whatever, we don't have to bother with him in school now. And that whole kind of 9 to 5, I just really did not like. And I mean, I've had jobs when I was younger. I done stuff like worked in bars and everything else. But yeah, it definitely wasn't the life for me. But I think my mom, she's always supportive, but I think it was only when I started having like bigger successes in wrestling and started making some kind of real money when she sort of started to approve of it more. But even now, sometimes she's like, oh, maybe you get a real job. I'm just like, what am I going to do? This is all I've done my whole life, right? Unless anyone wants to give me a really high paid job where I don't have to do much, then yeah, I guess I'm going to be wrestling still.
So growing up in like, so you said you're like England, right? Like
Cambridge, yeah.
So growing up in England and Cambridge, right? Like, what's the American? Like, what's the like? Who was like? Was it like an American WWE wrestler that caught your attention at first, or was it more of like your European influence that caught your attention at first?
Yeah, so wrestling in England, the British wrestling was really big in the 60s, 70s, and like the early 80s. And then because it was on national TV in the UK, it was on ITV or Channel 3, which essentially like every TV had, right? It was free. And back then there was only 3 channels. So pro wrestling was massive. British pro wrestling was huge in the UK. It used to do crazy ratings, everything else. Sorry. But it was a really big deal. It's called. It was on a show called World of Sport, so it was lumped in with all like soccer, cricket, wrestling, and it actually got taken off TV in 1988, which is the same year that I was born. So, but a lot of
bring it back.
Exactly. But a lot of the guys from that World of Sport era were the guys I kind of were trained by or came across when I started wrestling, which kind of helps explain my kind of technical wrestling or British wrestling style came from them. Myself growing up, it was very much like the WWF was very popular. I mean, I guess you guys would know about SummerSlam 92 doing that huge crowd in Wembley Stadium. But for me, I think the first tape, one of the first tapes I had was a tape of Hulk Hogan. I remember seeing the front cover of him and being like, what is that? It's just, I think it's just him just tanned and oiled up and just jacked like, I'm just like, what is that? And remember seeing a tape of The Undertaker and being like, who the hell is this? And my first favorite, I want to say, is Bret Hart. But I'll tell you a funny story. I do remember, so I told you about wrestling kind of being like my male influence. I remember being a youngster. I remember how old I was. I saw like a normal man topless, right? And I was so confused seeing this normal man. Like when I say normal man, I mean like, yeah, like probably like 170-pound dude, right? And I was like, what is wrong with his body? Like, why is he so like I worked out years later. I thought that all wrestlers were what men look like. I didn't realize that they were big and jacked. I just thought that's what men look like. And then when I actually saw a normal person, I was like, what is that? But in my head, like Hulk Hogan and stuff was just like was a man, you know? Just like a normal person. So that's how like much wrestling was a part of my life as a kid. You know what I mean? That was like a reality for me.
All right, so Luck, we do only have him to 8
My
o'clock
fault. My
his
fault. My
time.
fault.
Yeah, I've got
My
dinner
fault.
coming. Yeah, that's what I said. Like, you want to start at the beginning. All this stuff is out there. Go on Wikipedia. You can find all this.
Yeah,
You can ask
I
me.
do have a good question for you, Mr. Dylan.
Go on.
So when I was talking to Chris about some guys he wanted to fight, your name
Yeah.
was brought up, of course. So I'm just wondering, did y'all talk about this before we booked it, or was this just an idea?
With Chris?
Yes.
No, I don't think. No, I don't believe so.
Uh, I do know that he is the one that told you to contact us, and then I ended up contacting you through the email.
Right.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah.
but I'm sure you've seen Chris's work. What would you say you like about Chris's work, and what makes you excited for y'all's match?
Honestly, I'll be honest with you. Like, I think at first glance, when I see Chris, I'm kind of like, oh, this is kind of everything I hate about wrestling these days. Like, what is this? And obviously, looks and everything else, like, you can't necessarily judge a book by its cover. But when I actually like looked a little deeper into Chris, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it, right? Like, what I like about Chris is he comes across as like, I don't want to say rough around the edges, but like a diamond in the rough. He seems very unapologetic. And, normally when I'm seeing guys that just want to jump around the ring and everything else, I'm just like, ugh. But in Chris, I think there's so much more to that. I can see that there's grit to him, right? I can see that there's like passion and everything else. Because I think the first time I saw him was that clip of him falling off a massive ladder in Tijuana. I was just like,
yeah. That thing went viral, man. Viral.
you never catch me doing that, that's for sure. But the more I've looked into Chris and seen
You'll
his
be the
work,
guy you'll be the guy holding on the ladder, like, what the hell just happened?
yeah, maybe. But like I said, the more I've seen of him, just he seems tough. He seems resilient. He seems to not only that, but he seems to have a connection with the audience and everything else. And honestly, the more I've seen of him, the more I thought, okay, this actually could be like a perfect opponent for me. I seem to have really good matches with people. First of all, people that are athletic, but also people that are good at getting their ass kicked. And Chris looks like he can take an ass beating for sure and get back up again. So I think that's going to make for a really good match.
You know what's funny? I've seen a lot of your matches. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of your best matches are against high flyers.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I would agree, actually. It's because I don't know anything exciting in the ring, so I need them to jump around and I can just jump and catch them in the air. But Chris does a lot of that stuff. So I think it will be, I think it's going to be a killer match. Like, I'm really looking forward to it. And I've told him that as well. So I would definitely recommend all the people watching to come out, see the match. I think it's going to be pretty fire.
Also, I just letting you know, we do have let's just say you end up beating Chris, you become our number one contender. Just letting you know, we have a briefcase in my company. So
A bloody
If you have-
briefcase. I got into wrestling so I could avoid briefcases and real jobs and everything else. What's
Yeah,
going on?
so if you happen to win the title, we have a guy who has a briefcase right now. He doesn't necessarily have to cash it in on the heavyweight though.
Is it IRS? Yeah, the briefcase. Is it him?
Yes, 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 it is. Now there's another good question for you. I actually kind of like
Let's do
this
it.
question. What was your thought process going into your first match?
I don't know. Good question, man. I do remember, like, I started training when I was 14, and they didn't give me my first match till I was 16. And I remember at the time being kind of frustrated about it, being like, I've been ready for like a year, but obviously they didn't give me a match because I was still, 14 years old. Yeah, well, so by the time I had my first match in my head, I was like, I'm really ready. I mean, actually looking back, I definitely was not, but in my mind, I was ready. So I think in my head, I was like, yeah, let's do this. And it's funny, dude. Like, I don't know if you know this, but old British wrestling was all done in matches were done in rounds, right? A lot of times it was like 5 3-minute rounds or 5-minute rounds, and it was always 2 out of 3 falls as well. I know a lot of people might not know.
I know Lucha still does the 2 out of 3 thing.
Lucha still does the 2 out of 3 in a lot of places, yeah. But British wrestling was that as well, for the most part. But the round system was how wrestling worked. And so, like I said before, all my trainers and stuff came from that World of Sport era. So, like, I think my first 10 matches were all rounds matches, which looking back now, it's kind of hard to believe and kind of just shows you how long I've been doing this, I guess.
Do they still do that over there or no?
No, I think there's one company, John Fremantle Premier Promotions, that still did it. But I'm not sure if he's still running anymore. But no,
I feel like a lot of them are straying away from the older style wrestling.
For the longest time, yeah. For the longest time, wrestling got very Americanized pretty much as soon as the WWF started getting big in the 90s, early 90s.
Also, one last question that I had for you. Who is on your Mount Rushmore of wrestling? I have to ask every wrestler this. It could be anybody. It don't have to be WWE. It could be anybody.
It's so hard, man, because it kind of changes.
It can even be you in 4 poses.
Yeah, literally. You in 4 different gimmicks or something.
It's definitely not me. No, it's difficult for me because it kind of changes all the time. If you're asking in terms of like who's my favorite, my Mount Rushmore is probably Bret Hart, Eddie Guerrero,
Okay.
probably Rey Mysterio, and then it's difficult, man. There's so many. Like I want to put.
That's 2 luchas, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't. But Eddie was
attract.
He's not a traditional luchador, I'd say. Terry.
No wonder he's good with luchas. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, maybe Terry Funk is on there. There's Steve Austin, Randy Savage, Roddy Piper. And then there's
That's old school right there.
And I've got Jushin Liger.
Yeah.
Oh man, so it's very difficult for me. Like, yeah, it's so difficult.
It's funny. So
around and like, wow, there's so many of my favorites. Great Muta, Stan Hansen. Oh man, yeah, too many.
it's funny. I actually have you. I have you downloaded on 2K25. I have you against Great Muta next match. I think.
That's sick. Hell yeah! I'll screenshot
Nice.
that. Yeah, I mean, Muta is one of my all-time favorites. So it's difficult. It's difficult because it all depends on like what era and what genre. And there's old British wrestlers that I absolutely love as well. But
I'm guessing you're a big Regal guy too.
Regal, yeah. Well, the thing is, Regal, like the British wrestling I loved was all the wrestling like actually in England, and Regal obviously wrestled a bit in England, but he made his name for himself in the United States, right? So a lot of my favorite wrestlers, British wrestlers, are the ones that made a name for themselves in the UK. Guys like Rollerball Mark Rocco. I mean, he'd probably be Mount Rushmore. Or guys like Steve Gray, even guys like Mel Sanders. There's Jim Breaks. There's so many guys that I just love from the UK. And it's funny because I'm talking to you guys and you're probably like, don't even know these
I know
guys.
some of these names actually.
I've heard the names that they don't know. It's weird. Like the British wrestling doesn't really have the exposure. There's some people in England kind of care about it, but like the rest of the world, there's like no one has a clue. And that's another reason going back, to go full circle.
Someone just asked about the British Bulldog. I'm sorry.
I mean, Bulldog, absolutely, yeah. Love. In fact, I was just with Harry Smith a few days ago. Love, and I always ask Harry about his dad all the time. But the first question was like, how did you, make the villain stand out? And a big way was by watching these old British wrestlers and kind of like not copying, but trying to emulate their style, which none of the American or Japanese or lucha audience has seen before. So a lot of my stuff comes from these wrestlers that were famous in England in the 70s and 80s, but no one now has seen them or heard of them. So
the chat's going off. They said British Bulldog, Bob Backlund, Adrian Street.
Well, Bob Backlund wasn't British, but Adrian Street was another heavy influence on me and a big influence on the villain character, actually, big time, yeah. And actually, Street's wife, Linda Street, used to make my first wrestling gear back in the day. But
wow.
Yeah, love the British Bulldog, yeah. He's one of my favorites.
Absolutely. And then
pull
that comment from Joseph Moreno right there that says about the Bullet Club. And there you go. It says, wait. Oh, wrong one. How do Ring of Honor and New Japan and the Bullet Club affect you in any way? Would you say that it was a great boost for you?
I mean, working for Ring of Honor and New Japan, absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I think, I'd say my big break in the States was through PWG, but then from there, signing on to Ring of Honor, that gave me a whole new audience. And then not long after signing Ring of Honor, I got my opportunity to go wrestle in Japan. So, yeah, definitely.
JPW, hell yeah.
Yeah, just wrestling in Japan is just a whole another experience, and just yeah, and we did some really, really great business for New Japan, like as much as they helped me and us and everything else, we did some really good business in Japan. So yeah, they definitely it was good for both parties, that's for sure.
And then another one says, what is and was going through your mind when the Bullet Club came to you and said, hey, let's join?
I mean,
I remember the Billing Club.
Right, yeah. So that was like a, kind of offspring from Bullet Club. But what's funny about it is before joining Bullet Club, I was already really good friends with both the Bucks. I was spending quite a bit of time with them and Hangman. And it wasn't even their idea for me to join the Bullet Club. It was New Japan's. New Japan basically contacted me before my first tour. Basically, the way that I don't know if everyone knows this, but the way that the Japanese booking works, they kind of put everyone in factions. It's a little bit different from like America, where I'd say you have like groups in America, but obviously not everyone is in one. Whereas in Japan, it's more like teams, right? It's kind of like when I was a kid and we had sports day at school, everyone was on a team, like the red team, the green team, the blue team, whatever. Japan is kind of like that. Everyone has to be in a team. And typically, like an American would be put in the Bullet Club. Obviously, I'm British, but I was wrestling for Ring of Honor. So I think for them, they're just like, oh, put him in the Bullet Club. And at first, I wasn't too sure how I felt about it, because I kind of thought, well, I'm kind of doing my own thing, being the villain, right? But then at the same time, I'm like, well, I'm not really going to tell New Japan what to do before I've even got there. So I kind of felt like, all right, well, I guess I'm already friends with these guys. Let's try and make this work. But for me, it was very much a case of I didn't just want to be a guy in the group wearing a Bullet Club shirt going like, oh, too sweet me. Like I was like, I want to put my own spin on this and make this something else and make this something unique. And I want to use this as an opportunity to evolve the villain character. Which doing stuff with the Bucks on Being the Elite, the YouTube show, that really helped. And then like turn it into my own thing with the Villain Club and having that be the best-selling wrestling t-shirt in the world for 2 years, even more so than Bullet Club t-shirts, believe it or not. That kind of was like, okay, cool, boom, I put my stamp on that. Like I said, I didn't just want to be like a writing member. I didn't want to be like Virgil in the NWO. Do you know what I mean?
Just gotta take up space in the group.
I have one final question for you, and then I'm gonna let Luck take over before you have to take off. Uh, this is one I ask all the veterans because a lot of my guys, yeah, they're being trained and stuff, but it's always good to take advice from veterans. So what would you say? Let me find a way to word this right. What is the best advice you can give up and coming wrestlers?
Um, best piece of advice, kind of going back to what I was saying before, is just stick at it and just try and put yourself in as many positions to succeed as possible. I always love the quote that you can't make anything happen sitting at home on your couch. I guess in this day and age you can a little bit more because we have the mobile phones, but you've kind of got to be in it to win it. And if you're young and upcoming, I would say just try to get yourself into every position possible to succeed. So be at every single show, try and help out as much as you can. If you can drive, offer to drive as much as you can, because wrestling is very much like a networking business, and it's very much a case of right place, right time. But if you're not around, you can't expect things to happen. Like if you're just sat at home on your couch all the time, like most likely it's not going to come to you unless you're the greatest talent of all time. Then it's probably not going to come to you. You need to come to it. So that would be my advice. And I think people get disheartened really quickly. I do so many shows where I get chatting to wrestlers and they'll tell me, oh, I did a tryout for WWE, but then they said no and blah, blah, blah. And then they quit or whatever. And I think, well, I've got friends in WWE that are now millionaires that had 20 tryouts before they got signed, right? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's,
And now they have all these reality shows and competitions now.
I mean, yeah, like everyone's path is different. So that would be the number one thing. I think, like, put your heart into it and don't get disheartened. And give it, kind of just give it your all, and just like, you're not. Nothing is owned in professional wrestling. I'm a big believer in that. Like, you could put your whole life into it and still get nothing, but it's better than just not trying. But like, I think what happens to a lot of people is they get this entitlement where they think, I've worked so hard, like I deserve something. It's like, nothing's deserved, right? Like it just isn't. Like you just got to try your hardest and hope that you get an opportunity. But the best way to get an opportunity is to put yourself in as many of those positions as possible. So I would definitely recommend that. And then sort of going from there, my biggest advice to anyone, and I work with a lot of talents now, right? Like I have a ring in my home, and I do an online service as well where I coach talents, but I'd have guys from like NXT or whatever, AEW, all the big companies, and I'll help them with their bunch of stuff, their psychology, their characters, their promos in the ring.
That's
whatever.
huge in wrestling today too.
All that stuff. I help a bunch of guys out. And my biggest advice to everyone is just like kind of what's worked for me. I'm not saying it worked for you, but just try and be different, try and stand out. Like there's so many people now, and if everyone's doing the same thing, it's going to be hard for you to really stand out from the pack, right? So you've got to find your unique selling point. You've got to find what makes you different and stand out to everyone else. And that can take a long time. It took me a long time. So I suggest like start on it now. And, like obviously just being different doesn't mean good. So like you're going to have to try a bunch of stuff to see what sticks and what works. So my best advice is like to start now, right? And don't be afraid to try stuff. Don't be afraid to throw crap at the wall to see what sticks. I see a lot of people playing it safe. I see a lot of people just doing the same thing, the same style, the same moves. And everyone, I see so many people. I'm like, what's your gimmick? Oh, I'm a good wrestler. I'm like, all right. Well, there's loads of good wrestlers. Like, what makes you stand out, right?
Some of the best wrestlers never go over because they have no character.
I mean, that happens as well. Happens all the time. Yeah, exactly. So that would be my advice, like to talents, just trying to break through. Just like the talents that want to succeed, like I would say to them, like, ask yourself, okay, why should this company hire you? Right? Like, what do you offer that nobody else doesn't? What's your unique selling point? And until you can answer that, I don't think you can complain about what your position is in professional wrestling. Like, if you don't have a great answer for that, and like you can sell yourself, like, yeah, you can't really be mad. Do you know what I mean? So that would definitely be my advice, not just to young talent actually, but all talent, because you get some guys who've been doing it 20 years and still haven't worked that out. So that's my advice.
I know a wrestler, I kid you not, he's been wrestling 24 years and he refuses to lose to anybody because he's been wrestling for 24 years.
He refuses to what? Sorry?
He refuses to put anyone over because he's a 24-year veteran.
Well, if he didn't get paid to do that, then good for him, I guess. You still get work.
He doesn't. I'm glad he doesn't. But now, Luck, I know you had we probably have time for maybe one more question for him. So
I think Luck's gone. You're lucky you've gone.
Oh, Luck. Hey, your mic's muted, my guy.
Oh, there we go. Hello, mic check.
Yeah, we're good.
Bet. Now I was letting my boy get everything in. You know what I'm saying? I moved upstairs to the room. You know what I'm saying? Get the dog downstairs. Let him cry about his haircut.
You saw the dog's hair out already.
Huh?
Did you saw his hair out already?
Look, he's ugly, bro.
Crying this whole podcast because you gave him such a bad haircut.
I didn't give him a haircut. His mom gave him a haircut.
He's invisible right now.
You gotta turn your background off.
Green screen. That's too much. I'll take a picture of him and I'll send it to you, and then I'll have Grim send it to you. But he's a mess. He's a mess. But 1.5 questions. A brother of mine from Block Bleeders, he says your most underrated WWE/F wrestler of all time. Most underrated.
Oh, I was looking at this. I thought this guy said R.I.P. Virgil. Then he said most underrated WWE wrestler of all time. Was that a question?
He probably said both.
Was that a statement about Virgil? Maybe.
I'm guessing Virgil's a statement.
Yeah. Damn, most underrated. Ooh. Oh man, you put me on the spot there, huh? Big time.
People hate when I say my answer to that one.
I tell you, I got a controversial answer. This is a good answer. Oh, actually, I tell you who I think it is. I think it's Tajiri. That's my answer.
Ooh.
Dude, if Tajiri was a wrestler now, I know he's still wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was in his prime now, he would be like a tippy top guy. Like, if he was in AEW, he'd be main event. If he was in WWE, he would be up there. Like, he was so different and unique and have good matches with everyone. All his stuff looked good. Everyone knew his character. Like Tajiri, he's on my dream match list for sure. Never got a chance somehow to wrestle Tajiri, but yeah, probably the most underrated of all time. Absolutely.
For me, it's one man, bro. One man. Because this guy had the moveset. And his moveset today would be perfect. And he had the character right here. Rob Van Dam. If RVD,
he's underrated though.
Bro, but like, if I imagine him today.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like, that's all
I think he's underrated. Well, I guess you could. I was actually, yeah, I could see that. I was actually going to say, this sounds even crazier. I was going to say Kurt Angle, and I know.
I agree with that because I think his TNA run was actually more significant than his WWE run. If you really look at it and break it down.
Yeah, I just think even I just did it myself. Like when people talk about the greatest of all time, a lot of people don't mention Kurt Angle, but actually when you think about it, you're like, oh, actually, he probably is like
it was legit
greatest of all time. So
when people ask me that question, people are shocked in mine. It is more modern era, but I think Dolph Ziggler was underrated.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dolph had. I think what hurt Dolph was he didn't have a convincing finisher. The zigzag looked like a signature. It looked like it was going to set up into a finisher.
He should have flip flopped it. Should have been.
Yep,
zigzag
absolutely. A lot of people are in that situation. Me personally, I think Sami Zayn is in that situation to where if he flipped it, have his haluva kick set up into a blue thunder bomb, he would be way over.
You could actually make that happen too if he hits the move in the corner and then pick him up into it.
Yep. Have him stumble out of the corner or something? Maybe.
I think I don't know if Ziggler was he gets maybe a little underrated, but maybe underappreciated was probably more.
Underappreciated is a
I
better
think
word.
people
'Cause
rate
he
it.
had,
All the
he
boys,
had multiple championship reigns.
right? Yeah.
Someone in the comments says Shelton Benjamin. I can't disagree with that one.
I feel like he's getting his flowers now. People seem to
Yeah.
be enjoying him.
But he's 50.
Well, I mean, if people
Another one I'll say is
well,
Crime
50,
Time.
that'd be great.
Who?
Crime Time was another
Oh yeah.
Who?
Yeah, true.
one. Crime Time and Evan Bourne.
Oh yeah, Matt Seidel, good friend of mine. Yeah, and crime. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I got one last question. Did you ever take on Cody? I heard you say his name earlier.
Yes.
You took on
They
Cody.
had
one of
Talk
the
to me about it.
biggest-
Talk to me about
They
it.
had
because
one of
I
the
have
biggest
I haven't
rivalries of
seen
all
it.
time.
Talk to me about you and Cody's story. I want to hear it.
Well,
It's-
actually,
it's
I
no
think I
spoilers.
wrestled
I'll go watch
Cody
it
in a
later.
bunch of places. If the first time, I tell you what, funny story. The first time I ever wrestled Cody, I want to say, was in the. I can't remember if it was the first. I think it was in the second Battle of Los Angeles I did in for PWG in Los Angeles, and it was when Cody was he'd left WWE doing his indie run, and the first time I met Cody, I was going to be wrestling him. Not only was I going to be wrestling him, but I was going to be going over on Cody. And
Wow.
which I'm sure
okay.
Cody did not
Welcome
like.
to the Indies, big boy.
Exactly. He probably hated it.
You know,
But
Indie
I
time.
remember wrestling Cody that night, and we must have become friends that night. And then I also remember him not long after wrestling in England, and then we came together in Ring of Honor. So yeah, and then I wrestled him quite a lot in Ring of
Look.
Honor. But more so wrestling. I used to team with Cody more than anything, actually. Like we even
Look,
had a bunch
This
of
man,
Educate
Marty
me, Grim.
Scrull,
Educate me, Grim.
had one of the best rivalries with Cody in Ring of Honor. This man right
Well,
here.
educate me, sir. We have the man right here.
Cody Rhodes is the reason why I like this guy so much. Literally one of the best rivalries.
Dang.
One of the best
Okay.
rivalries in Ring of Honor.
Educate me.
Hands
Educate me.
down. I'll send you some videos. I remember. I remember that rivalry. I remember Bullet
Always
Club.
had-
I remember Villain. This man created Villain Club, for crying out loud. I have that shirt somewhere.
So we not too sweet over here. I'll stop doing it right now. I'll
can
stop
do
doing it right.
for life, you know, we can do that.
What we got? What we doing?
He said, "Can we not too sweet?" I said, "We can." It's not. I mean, I said it's not something I do on a daily basis, but you know, it is for life, obviously.
Nah. I'm Team Marty. I'm Team Villain Club. What do we do? Like what? Like right here.
Brandon, take out your T-shirt, bro. If not, I'll bring someone.
Bob, can I have an autographed one? Can I have an autographed
I'm
one?
sure I can find you one. I'm sure.
That shirt does not fit me anymore. That shirt does not fit me anymore.
A lot of he bought a shirt yesterday that doesn't fit him anymore. Don't be surprised.
No. I'm losing weight, asshole. Okay, leave me alone.
I found it.
They look good to me. They look good to me. Keep it up. Keep it up. I expect to see you slim and trim and proper on August 30th.
Who, me?
Yes.
I don't know if I can lose that much weight. I've already lost about 10 pounds.
Hell
for you,
yeah.
man.
You look
That's
good,
awesome.
Baba.
Keep it up.
Going.
Hell yeah.
All right. I will say, let Luck know one of Marty's best rivals was Cody Rhodes, hands down.
Well, first of all, sir, you know me. I love a good story of adventure.
I will send
on
you
YouTube.
everything I know about that host. There's a big ass storyline to that. Like literally, they have a lot of matches, a lot of promos. I remember Cody Rhodes and him going at it in San Antonio. I believe Marty won that one. Yes, he won that one. After the show ended, Cody tried to act like he was from San Antonio, and Marty beat him up for it. It was hilarious.
I have no memory of this, but it sounds like something that probably happened.
That was already off air. That was already off air when that happened.
That's hilarious. Oh, listen,
And
speaking
you know
of
who else got fought? It
I've
was a
got
triple threat. It was you, Cody, and Punishment Martinez, which was Damian Priest.
Oh, geez.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, you gotta educate me and Marty about
I was
Marty.
at the
He's
Aztec-
way
Aztec
too
I remember
Theater.
so bad.
Like, me and my boy Marty too fly. That's
That was
all
the
I'm
last.
saying.
That was like the last time Ring of Honor went to San Antonio.
Probably.
Because
Probably.
they didn't have
Guys,
Marty to
listen,
sell
my,
tickets. That's why.
my Uber Eats has just turned up to my door like 5 minutes ago.
All right, brother.
So I'm gonna scoot. But
Hey,
anyone that's watching, August 30th, come down, see the Villain take on Chris Carter. We're going to tear the roof off the place. If the metal gigs don't do it already, we're going to finish it off. And It's going to be a hell of a fight. And it's my first. I think it's my first time ever in Corpus Christi. Maybe. So yeah, I'm hoping that a lot of people are going to come out and see it. But it's going to be a hell of a show. So please look, tickets are there. Get your tickets. Come to the show. Watch a killer match. Come meet me. Come take a picture. Get an autograph. Get some merch. All that good stuff. And yeah, it should be a hell of a night. But thank you, boys, for having me on. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you for your
Appreciate your
time.
time
You have
too,
a great
man.
night.
Thank you, boys. Have a good
Later,
one.
bye-bye.
Thank you.
Ladies
Wow.
and gentlemen, that was Marty's. Say it again. I can't say it correctly, so say it for me.
Marty Scrull.
Marty Scrull.
Yeah, it's a very
That was tight.
difficult. Now, we do have a little bit of time. If any of the guests would like to come on, we will send you the link. Yeah, I'm more than welcome to. Let's talk about everything that he just talked about. Let's talk about Coastal Clash. Let's talk about all the shit going on in the wrestling world. But first of all, that man is a legend. Marty
Yes,
Scrull.
absolutely. Can we get Haley J next week, or Haley J next week? Can we get her next week?
She's very busy. I can hit her up though.
Ask her just for 30 minutes.
I already have someone scheduled for us next week.
Who is it? Well, we might as well announce it. Who is it?
It's gonna be one of the bands performing, Tar Creek from Oklahoma.
Okay.
They'll be on live with us.
Sounds like a plan.
But after that, I need to start scheduling more people for you. I feel like this only helps not just you with your show, but it just helps promote TKL as a whole.
That's all it's all about. It's all about promoting TKL.
I will let y'all know I will be I might be getting a new job soon, so this man might be having to do the whole thing by himself, not me controlling it from behind the scenes. Which I don't know if you can handle all that.
I figured it out.
You can barely show up on time half the time.
Actually, I've been messing around with Restream a lot. I figured it out. I'll be streaming on TikTok.
It's not hard. It's pretty simple.
Yeah, once you actually play with it, you figure it out. But anyway, I actually want to bring, if they're in here. Let's see. Let me go grab my phone real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So hold on, give me a second. Send a invite to this guy real quick. We have to about 7:30, I guess. But either way, y'all need to come out August 30th. This shit's gonna be lit. There's your tickets. $25 is the ringside. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, the ringside ticket for now. The day of, all the prices are going up except for the VIP table price. That is staying where it is. So if y'all are wondering what it is, here are the tiers of the tickets. We have kids tickets for $10. We have
Alex Ray, get in there.
I actually just sent him the link.
That's funny.
But okay, so the kids tickets will be $10. The general admission will be $15 for now. It will be going up to $20 the day of. Ringside for now we're $25. The day of there will be $30, and we have the VIP tables. And I'll just say that VIP table is gonna be badass. You have 5 general admission tickets, 5 free beer vouchers, and a free meet and greet, excluding Marty. I'm sorry, that's the only one you cannot get free. But everybody else, you can meet Zai, you can meet CJ, you can meet Chris, you can meet Lug Jackson. Who wants to meet that guy though? Any of the roster.
Shizness, Brody.
But either way, it's gonna be a great fucking show. We actually have more surprises planned that we are not announcing until y'all show up. So
someone finally accept my challenge to a chop match.
That's not gonna happen.
I have laid that challenge down for 6 weeks.
Final show reffing.
I have laid that challenge down for 6 weeks, 3,500 hours, 205 minutes, and 10 seconds, and no one's accepted the challenge. I'm about to get active like Alex Ray. I'm about to get active.
Okay, well, let's talk about, you mentioned it earlier. I'm going to talk about it now. Naomi, the Naomi news. I'm going to let you take the ball on this one.
Bro, I'm just going, I'm super, happy that she's having her baby and all, but, for me, it's kind of tough because for me, Naomi, like she just had her title run, man. Like she just got it, and she doesn't deserve to lose it yet. You know, in my humble opinion. But that's just me. And I'm about to get my boy in here. Hold up. I got you right now, freak man. Well, yeah, congratulations to them though. You know,
I will say that according to Kevin, he's gigantic, Jim. Anyways, we have a new guest on the show.
hey, what up, Alex?
Oh,
I just sent my
yo,
buddy the invite too.
what up?
Yo, you need to fix
No,
your track
that
phone
was a good
coverage,
interview. I
dog.
can't lie. What you mean?
There we go. I don't know what's going on with the phone.
Hey, what up, superstar?
I don't know
I don't
about
know.
all that.
I don't know. Well, what up, gang? I don't know what's going on. I think it's working.
No, we just here chopping it up, man. We just had freaking Marty on the show. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
I'm excited to go actually learn who he is. I just sent the link to my boy Freakman, aka Block Bleeders, and I just sent the
Primo,
link.
if you want to
Primo
get in,
cuz.
go.
I just
If
sent
you
him the
want to,
link too.
Primo, yeah. If you want to get in, it's on the group chat. Just get in. Just
Yeah.
click it.
I got time. We got time, don't we?
We got time
Yeah.
today.
All right,
Anybody
Alex.
trying to play Warzone after this?
Exactly.
Alex, I know low key you were probably marking out while watching Marty.
You know what's crazy? I saw like the first 5 minutes and then I left. You know, I'm a busy person. You know, I don't got time to be just.
Freakman.
Yeah, it was. I saw the last like 15 minutes of it. I can't lie. Pretty fire, pretty fire. Man, had to go eat.
This is my boy Freakman, the greatest videographer, rapper, podcast host, commentary, whatever you need.
Are you the
This
one that
man
was commenting?
succeeds and provides and deeds,
Yeah.
aka, and he's the one that make your blocks bleeds. Freakman,
Okay, yeah.
Freakman, welcome to the show.
Appreciate you.
Hey,
They asked why the block bleeders, because we still bleeding blocks. We ain't got to bleed the blocks with drugs. We can bleed the blocks with other things. So
All right, so my question for you, Mr. Freak, are you going to the show on the 30th?
you need to tell me all about it before I give you that answer.
Well, you, Mr. Luck, you already know.
Hey,
Let
he's
him know.
talking
talk of
to
the
you.
town.
He's
To
talking to
be
you.
Talk of the
honest,
town.
with Luck's got a whole nother life over here where I'm involved compared to the other one with y'all. So I'm barely in tune with what the fuck we trying to get going on versus
Bro,
what he's got going on with y'all.
Hey, dog, I got so much shit in the air, dog.
It's a
So,
lot
like-
of shit, bro.
Like,
It's a
you
lot of shit, bro. Yeah.
Well, we have
definitely. But yeah,
Also-
tell me more about it. I'm assuming y'all having a wrestling event on the 30th.
Yeah, it's not just a wrestling event though. It's also a metal show.
A metal show?
It's both.
So we're gonna rock out with our cock out and maybe pull the sock out?
Yeah, pretty much. If anyone pulls the sock out, it's probably Alex Ray.
Maybe. I don't know. No
But
problem.
either way, I wanted to
Socko?
talk to Alex real quick because, like I said, I know low key he was super excited about the whole Marty situation. So, your thoughts on Marty Scrull debuting in TKO and Corpus Christi, and I think this is his first time in Corpus Christi. I really do think it's his first time. So
No, I think
It's
it's definitely something big. I know the talk is talking about it. Like everyone's talking about it. It's Marty Scroll. You know, like the guy was in Bullet Club. You know, too sweet, woo-woo, whatever. But it's a big deal, and I think it's a big deal for the company, and not only for the company, but the whole Texas scene is looking at this. They're like, oh, Texas Combat League got who? No, yeah, they know who. They seen who's there. But no, I think it's a great choice. Chris Carter, you know, main event. Cannot go wrong with that.
number
Chris
one
Carter,
contenders match now.
number one contenders match. Chris Carter has been going all over Mexico, definitely conquering that, being on AAA. And then we got Marty Scurll, you know, been doing that. He's been on New Japan. He's been all over the world. Definitely something to look forward to. But me, Alex Ray, sits here with jealousy of seeing that happen in front of me. That's just me. I don't know who booked that. I'm a little upset. No, I'm 100% upset about it. But hey, I'm here to enjoy it. Whatever happens, happens, you know. But whoever let the best man win, I'll be here to watch. Or
Well,
whatever could happen.
I don't know. I know you noticed the match that we put you in. I know you're not
Mhm.
like too thrilled about it, but
Easy win, easy win. It's just it's easy
but
win.
I will let you know that the other brand thinks that they can do better than TKL, and it's funny because they've been running for years, and this is not even our first year. And look at the guys we're booking. We already got Hollywood, and now we got Marty Scrull. So Marty Skull, really, that's really how you say it, Marty Skull. But either way, I'll tell you what, Alex, I'm gonna make you a. This is gonna shock luck right now. I'm gonna make you a deal. Like I said, I know you're not too happy about this match we put you in because your original competitor can't make it. But if you do this favor for me,
You'll be a made man.
you just let me know when you need something. I'll make it happen. All you gotta do, get get that match, and I need you to make sure TKL wins. That happens. All you gotta do is let me know, and we'll talk.
Can this be used whenever?
Yes, it can be at that show if you need it to be.
Like right after a match,
Yeah, right after
Mm.
a match.
like say after a triple threat match.
Possibly. We'll see. Because
So
technically, Alex
what you're
hasn't
saying
gotten
is
his rematch.
from this point forward, Alex, I am your current representation. I am your Black Paul Heyman. That is my new role. Alex Ray, we will consider these options and we'll let you know on the 30th. We'll let you know our decision on
Um,
show night.
I'll make sure. No, I'm not gonna make sure. I guarantee 110% we're walking out that victorious. I'll talk to you behind the scenes, not here, not in front of these people. These people don't deserve what I'm gonna tell you.
We'll talk to you off
We'll
camera.
talk. We'll talk off camera.
all right,
Not.
so
And that's all
any
my client has to say on the subject. Next,
um
please.
all right, so Mr. Freak, so you're wondering what the card looks like. We have 7 matches, 3 championship matches, we have a briefcase match, and we have a number one contenders match. We were gonna have an intergender match. Unfortunately, that one got scrapped. We will save that for later. I have, believe it or not, Alex, I have talked to Hyon since that has happened. So we will make sure that you still get that match that you want. So just not right now, obviously.
No,
But either way,
she has a she's going out of country, so you know that's something to be happy for, you know. But
yeah, yeah.
going back to the brand versus brand, you know, ACW, they're no stranger to me. I've been on their show several times, but the favors are kind of off. You know, first TKL main event, TLC match. I don't know. I didn't forget what happened, you know, but I am a forgiving person. Okay, that was pretty much a lie, but you know, we move on. We got Haley J after that. Again, didn't end how I wanted, but now we're here. I'm going on to the next thing. You know, I just came back from my Japan tour, so I'm definitely feeling like a new person. Different type of ass beating I'm giving out.
Are you sure it's not the
I'm gonna
jet
say
lag?
no. Oh no. Oh, not no. This is a brand new Alex Ray, baby. This is definitely something new. I'm gonna cook it up, and y'all gonna watch. Y'all just gotta come see it. Everyone watching gotta come see it. August 30th. Chef's kiss.
All right, so before we continue, I would like to give a quick update on some stuff happening in the real world of TKL. Obviously, this is real too, but y'all know what I mean. So, outside kayfabe here, we have a benefit show for our lovely friends Jesse Avalos, who recently lost both his uncle and his grandma within the span of 3 weeks. Um, unfortunate what's going on with him. I will let y'all know he is also having to move. So everything's happening all at once right now for him. First of all, this isn't Jay Grimm talking. This is Jeremy. Jesse, we're all here for you. This is a family, and we're gonna make this benefit show happen for you. We will make it happen. When it happens, everything will go to you and your family. And this time of morning, trust me, I know what death is like. Growing up, I grew up without both parents, so I know kind of what you're feeling. Shit sucks. I don't know what else to say besides I'm sorry. There's nothing any of us can do except for be here for you. So, with that being said, we will be doing a 10 bell salute to open the show for his family because he is a big contributor to what used to be a former company, now TKL. But with that being said, I just wanted to get that off my chest. If any of y'all are interested in the benefit show, please know we cannot pay y'all, but the loyalty is appreciated, and we will take care of y'all the show after that. Just letting y'all know we will get a date and all that soon. I need to go talk to the vendor. I believe we got approval from a business to do a show there. I think tomorrow I'll be stopping by there to get a date, a time, and then I will let everybody know. And yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know that. Now, I noticed that my primo, my actual primo, is in this show now. So, with that being said, uh, welcome to the show, primo.
Sheesh.
Say, vatos, what's going
Oh,
on?
fool, you ready to party or what, Holmes?
Listen up, listen up. Let me tell y'all something, huh? Let me tell y'all all something. You see, the big event is Coastal Clash. But before we get to Coastal Clash, we got August 23rd, this Saturday at the Evolution Dojo. And you best believe it, CJ Renegade, I'm coming to take your goddamn head off. Say, Vato, you want to challenge me to a fight and not a wrestling match? Just say, Vato, I'm going to pull up and I'm going to fight your ass all over the goddamn dojo, cuz.
Hey, and this is the funny part. CJ forgets I'm not his manager anymore, and I'm actually gonna be at that show too.
Sheesh.
So yeah, because Dojo will be using some of my equipment for the show, so I'm not gonna let them use my equipment and me not be there. So with that being said, CJ, buddy, I love the confidence. Don't get me wrong, but hey, man, that's my family we're talking about, buddy. I appreciate it. I love the confidence.
Sent me a video
That's why you're my
earlier.
champion.
Did send me a
But
video earlier.
but if you haven't learned anything from me being your former manager, you gotta keep my family out of your mouth. You gotta keep my name. Alex learned that the hard way twice already. So come on, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Either way,
If you're gonna speak to my client, please speak to me, and I will tell him what
I don't
you
gotta
said.
listen to nobody. I run this company.
Please speak to me if you're gonna speak to my client.
Do you want to keep this show?
Please speak to me if you're gonna speak to my client. It sounds
Do
like
you
I
want to
got a
keep this
promotion.
show?
It sounds like I got a promotion. Please speak to me if you're gonna speak to my
You ain't
client.
getting no damn promotion.
You just asked my client for a favor, sir. Please speak to me if you're
Okay.
gonna speak to my client.
It's man to woman, duh.
Well, you better speak to
Or
me
man to
before
woman
you speak
beater.
to a man.
Man to woman beater, my bad. Man to
Okay,
woman beater.
that's valid. Valid point. Valid
Okay.
point.
Please send all insults through me if you try to insult my client.
But either way, yes, we do have a show this weekend sponsored by Texas Combat League. It is named The Show. It is Evolution Dojo and Hurricane Pro. CJ Renegade versus Primo Cuh. I did not book that match. Miranda did, but I am sponsoring that match. And there was something she was actually excited to see because she personally asked for this match.
You know what? I got the phone call. I said, I'm on it. So you know what? This is going to be the battle of the ages because champion versus champion. No titles on the line, Sevato. I'm gonna show you why I'm the Texas Combat League Rising Stars champion. It's about you may be the heavyweight champion, but I'm gonna knock you off your fucking toes, cuz, and I'm gonna make sure of it that you don't get bit, that you don't get up and you stay down. Ese vato.
Sheesh.
That's right. You see,
All right, well,
you
let's
CJ
get
coming off of a high, cuz I'm coming off of a death match high. Ese vato. You see, I was in the ring with killers this past weekend, these past fucking couple of months. I was in the ring with killers. What makes you think that I won't do the same to you at the dojo, cuz? That's right. You see, you may not even make it to Coastal Clash this Saturday. You might not even make it because what I'm going to do to you in front of all of Houston, in front of all the reality of wrestling stars, in front of all the Hurricane Pro, in front of all the dojo students, you're not going to make it out. I might not just let you walk at the end of the show. You might be limping to Coastal Clash. You might have to give a speech in the ring at Coastal Clash talking about, hey guys, I can't do this because I'm injured because of Primo Cut. That's right, Sevato. So you better watch your back.
Hey, he also forgets if he goes into Coastal Clash injured, we have a guy who has a briefcase right now. So
Oh,
yeah,
the guy
We have,
that
we have,
I took
we have
out
a
is
pending favor.
his
Don't forget our
grandmother.
pending favor down here.
yeah, that guy.
My client has a pending favor. Don't forget that.
Yeah, and Alex has a pending favor if he pulls through for me, which he's promising me a win. So
Oh,
maybe I tell you what, like I
is
said,
gonna hold up his end of the bargain. Don't worry
like
about
like
my
I
client.
said,
My
if
client
Alex
does one
if
thing
Alex
for
gets
certain.
the win
My
for
client
me, I
handles
got the favor.
business. Don't worry about my client. Just hold up your end of the bargain. My client's
I
gonna
don't know.
take
I
care
haven't
of his
seen
business.
Alex Ray win for me in a while. I don't know.
Don't worry about because he was your Alex Ray. It's my Alex Ray now. My Alex Ray gets the job done. Don't worry about my client Alex Ray. All right, Alex, you got that? We got this. All right.
Anyways, let's talk about Alex. Your thoughts on? I'm sure you've seen the whole match card by now. Have you or have you not?
Hey, Alex, can you give your thoughts on the
I-
match card for us, please?
I only see my match because that's all I care about. But
We've only seen our match. That's the only match that matters, and we're leaving right after our match is over. So make sure like, we're not even gonna tell the judge.
whoa! Unless that favor, no, that favor will be on top of my head. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know if that. I don't know when. I know I'm gonna get it. I'm 100% guaranteed that win for you.
I tell you what. Not only do you have to guarantee me, if you get the actual pinfall yourself, you can consider yourself in my good graces again. You have to get the pin yourself, though.
Easy enough. My client will get it done.
Consider that done.
I
Yeah,
hear
definitely.
Primo trying not to laugh.
Oh, Primo.
There's no laughing and there's no laughing matter to my client this, my client that. Oh my gosh. Send your client back to Japan, ese vato. Because what
Hey,
I did
bro,
to
you're on your own talking to him. Hey, you gotta talk to him yourself, Alex. Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Hey, bro, that's sheesh. You gotta talk to him yourself. I'm
I
a
literally
sellout,
sent
bro.
you cash app before this, so I don't
I'm
have
not
to talk.
dependable. You gotta talk. You gotta talk to Primo
Oh
yourself.
my god! Oh my goodness! I got nothing to say to Primo.
remember
That
those
man needs to,
picks?
he needs no he needs to have some class before he gets talked. That's all. We've encountered before. Didn't end as we planned, as a plan, but whatever. We live and we learn.
Okay. How you doing today, Mr. Primo Cut? How you doing? All right. You doing all right today, family? You doing all right?
Ah, vato, I'm ready and I'm training for CJ Renegade because he's the world champion of Texas Combat League. So I gotta show my A game and I gotta show Jeremy here why I'm still the Texas Combat League Rising Stars champion, ese vatos. So you could go ahead and interview me all you want. Say what you need to say. But at the end of the day, I'm the one who's holding the gold. I'm the one who's on top of the company. I'm the one who's holding it down, ese vato.
That's
And
it.
ain't nobody gonna do a damn thing about it. You can send that little schmuck with the briefcase in, but I'll DDT him in front of his grandmama again ese vato.
And
Hey,
oh,
Alex, do you know what
That
match
sounds very
Primo
funny.
Cuz in at Coastal Clash?
No, I do not. No, I don't. I literally do not care. Nor
I
do I
literally
care.
see in the background of Alex Ray is Alex Ray. That's so Alex Ray like to do. Look at your
Oh, that
background.
is it. Look at me.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying. That is so like Alex Ray to do.
that is crazy
Is that
right
at the
there.
dojo?
That's actually the TKL show.
That's
I know, actually,
hilarious.
no. Oh, no, I was wrong. That is the Evolution Dojo match. Yep.
But either way, so if you don't know, Alex, Primo is up against 4 other competitors for his title in an Iron Survivor match. And his 4 competitors are Jay Richards, Landon Chavez,
Beat him.
Devontae James, and damn it, what's the other one? Uh,
You don't
the
even have to
fourth.
keep going.
Oh,
I don't
Mickey
even know
Vargas.
any.
Mickey
I don't
Vargas.
even know any of these people.
Beat him.
Who, and who? I don't know. That is way below my pay grade. So, look, all I know is what the hell is this man doing right now?
Playing with his Chucky.
This, is this just normal behavior around here?
I guess so.
welcome to In the
I
Corner,
got.
where it gets
I
real
got.
weird, real fast.
All right,
Yeah,
so Mr.
my
Freak, you
last
haven't
time
talked in
in
a
here.
while. What else would you like to know about the show?
You said intergender. It took me a second to realize what the fuck you meant.
There was supposed to be an intergender match. It's not happening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I beat women. That's what I do.
It was supposed to be Alex versus a girl.
So what happened to the girl, or what happened to Alex? Did he
So
become a girl?
She triple
this
hooked him.
Alex become a girl is crazy.
this girl is actually been on TV several times under TNA. You know, she's been on Ring of Honor,
AEW a
but
couple times.
AEW a couple times. But luckily, sadly, you know, she has to be off the show. But she is booked in Mexico that day for Riot Lucha Libre. So very happy for her, you know. But hey, you know,
Maybe
sorry
you
she
should
can't be
follow
there.
her down there
Maybe, you know, maybe.
and extend the storyline and then come back with it over here.
Maybe, you know, but actually that doesn't sound like a
I
bad
like
idea.
Viva Mexico!
It's not
Yeah,
bad.
but the thing is, Alex might not be able to come back.
Hey, then he might become a star over there.
Is that your
I do
match
want,
against Emmy Camacho? That's that match.
it's actually Emmy Camacho and Jay Richards.
Versus you and Shay.
Yes, my beautiful tag team partner, Shay Carmichael, you know, definitely.
I was
But
at
you
that
know,
show. I remember.
I slapped your client that day. It was hilarious, but
I got you. I separated y'all so you didn't get your ass whooped in front of everybody. You're welcome.
Oh, that's crazy. You're talking about the guy who's no longer your client. Okay, all right,
Yeah,
all
I
right.
got better things I got to worry about right now.
You got
I hope
dropped.
he makes it past the triple threat. That's all I hope. All I hope.
Anyways, Mr. Freak, like I said,
Yes.
what else did you want to know about the show and such?
You said you got 7 matches. How many are title matches?
3. And the number 1 contenders.
Any tag teams?
There's 2 tag team matches.
And they're both title matches?
No.
No,
Those are some. One's a brand war tag match, and then one's just a tag team bout because I'm in the midst of making some tag team titles, so we're just trying to build the division up at this point.
Gotcha. What do you feel like is your favorite title as far as involved in like mainstream wrestling? I don't know what y'all call it, but like, you know, the big
Like
leagues.
my favorite title of all
Your
time, or right
favorite
now,
title. All time.
all time.
What belt do you want to wear?
I don't know, Alex. What belt do you want to wear? What title do you want to wear?
of all
Wait, are we
time,
talking in of all time?
everywhere, the universe.
Spinner John Cena belt, nigga.
That one's ugly. I hate the
I
spinner
don't.
belt.
It's my belt of all time, not yours. You don't
That
like
spinner
Gucci.
belt's
I do.
ugly.
I really love the winged angel belt. I mean, that's a
I
classic.
think that was
My
ugly.
favorite hair, like really.
So if I was
I-
at home right now, I would actually pull that one out on you. Pause.
The winged eagle.
Yep.
Or
Did
I
you
would go with
say that?
the World Heavyweight Championship,
It's
the
funny you
gold
say
one.
that, Freak, because our main title has a eagle on it. It's a little inspired by the winged eagle.
Is it? That's
I see
dope.
it.
I respect that.
Definitely a nice looking title. The one I hold for like how many, like 2 minutes or so, but
Yeah, it was
it
about.
was nice.
I
You'll
think
get
I
a CM
broke the
Punk title
record for.
run.
I think Alex has the shortest title reign in indie history, thanks to me.
Damn.
Man.
What title did you hold?
Literally the Texas Combating title.
You were the TKO Elite Champion?
Yeah,
I was the very first one actually.
he was our inaugural champion for 2.5 minutes,
Damn, that's crazy.
and then I
Two
gave
and a
him a
half
nice little.
minutes.
I gave him the best wrestling move in the game, the low blow.
Low blow. Undefeated unless you're fighting in the women's division.
I've tried that in the women division. It doesn't work.
Bro.
Did you get any
Bro,
harassment
that should
charges
be your
after that?
signature, like that should be like your signature moment, bro. Like
Hey,
you try to
speaking
like
of,
go dirty and then pop. Oh
I swear,
snap. My
I swear,
bad.
I'm gonna get one of them. I'm gonna get one of them these days. I don't know who, but we're gonna expose somebody. That's what's gonna end up happening.
I'm actually in the talks to several big names in the indie for women right now. Shotzi's one of them, like I said.
Shotzi
Shotzi, the
would do
one
it.
that self-proclaimed indie god, please.
So she actually, believe it or not, I had the emails on my phone. She's been talking to me, her and her
Don't open that
client.
phone too
She's
fast.
like
You don't
under
know
some
what site you were just
agency.
on.
Hold on, look. I'll show you. Give me a second.
We believe you.
Look,
Another
that's
one
the,
is
you see it?
That's nice.
Mhm.
First person that comes to mind is The Rock.
On that era, nah, it's more like a Brett and Hogan and Giant.
right
Is The
there.
Rock?
Okay, definitely.
I guess
And
The
You
Rock.
was-
Nah, The Rock went and made his own, didn't he? After Stone Cold did, he made like a Brahma Bull version.
Yeah.
Yes,
He
but it
did at one
it
point.
never got used. Did it get used? It never got used.
Just by The Rock.
I don't
think.
think it did.
I think it was just
So-
by The Rock. It didn't move around. Like I don't
Yeah.
think Stone Cold's moved around.
Yeah, but like Stone Cold's made it. One of them didn't make it to TV though.
I think it was The
Okay,
Rock.
so my favorite title is that I think they call it. Forgot what Brock called it. Remember that big ass heavyweight one he had, Brock Lesnar, the big. I think they called it the big.
You talking about the
Big
golden
gold one, right?
one from WCW?
No, it was in double. He was a SmackDown champion at that time.
Ah.
Bro, they gave him like a big ass fucking title. That bitch.
This
Was
is
big.
like in 2002.
Yeah,
The World Heavyweight Championship.
yeah, but it was
Yeah,
his version of it.
It's just
It was
big
big.
and gold.
Yeah, I think the one I'm talking about, like that's what's his name, Goldberg's. It's wide. I mean, like
I don't know
it's
what
tall.
Primo's saying. He's literally just.
Yeah, he's muted.
Oh,
Primo.
he's yelling at us, but we can't hear him.
I could literally see him yelling at the camera, but I don't hear him.
You can't hear him.
He's in
Yeah,
his
no.
own
So I would
zone.
say that title is my
Can't hear
favorite.
you, buddy. Sorry.
But we heard the smack on the phone. That's wild.
Yeah, that McDonald's has Wi-Fi.
He's in his garage working out right now. I know exactly where he is.
Well, I
What
think we all
the
do.
hell does?
Hey, that
But
fucking
either
Taco
way,
Bell
so-
Wi-Fi is the truth.
So, Alex,
What was that?
here's the crazy part. So I was talking to the creative
Oh,
team,
the ball
right?
slam.
I was talking to the creative team, which is me and about 3 other people. And just letting you know, we have some really good plans for you for the next year and a half. So you better stick around because I smell a couple more titles coming your way if you stay with us, stay loyal to us. Just saying.
Respect the brand. Respect the brand.
Yep. Like I said, my number one thing in this brand is loyalty. If you're loyal, it'll pay you. It'll pay off.
Loyalty.
Interesting. Can't make
So,
no promises. I don't know where I'll end up in a year. But hey, if that favor
I'd boot
lands,
him right now.
I'll stick around.
What title
I'd
would
boot
you
him
want,
right
Alex?
now.
Would you want? Oh, go for it, freak.
I want all
Nah,
three of them. Give me all three of
Hey,
them.
what title would you go after right now? Would you go after Rising Stars, Supernova, or the TKO Elite?
Respectfully, Primo can wait. Primo, he's doing his own thing. As much as you flick me off, I respect you at this moment. I'm respecting you, but I'll go after CJ so I can give him another ass whooping. I walked out victorious out of that match, but you know, things happen. Next team, I got my guard out. So
Until I'm done with Jay Sevato.
we kind of hurt him a little bit right there.
He said you gotta wait for CJ until he's done with CJ Acevato. Sheesh.
okay, well, I'll take scraps, I guess. But hey, that title. But well, actually, wait. So is there like a stipulation to that match, or is it just like a champion versus champion match? Confused.
It's just
Champion
champion
versus
versus
champion,
champion,
no
non-title.
title on the line.
pink
Okay,
slips.
okay.
But there is a Jay Grimm in the building.
Whatever that means. That can mean a lot.
A Jay Grimm in the same building that screwed you over in that exact
Oh,
same
okay.
venue.
All right. I'm
Brett
past that.
screwed
I'm past
Brett.
that. I'm past that. Past that.
But
I say I'm past
like I
that.
said, we have a lot of great creative ideas for you. We are in the midst of making some tag titles. They probably won't be debuting till next year, but right now we are working on the design. I will let y'all know. It will be a white strap. Um, that'll complete our Texas colors of blue, red, and white. So obviously our Supernova is blue strap, our Rising Star is red, and then that one will be white. So
Okay, I was
So,
like the
so your
TKO's.
supernova is like your championship belt?
our women's championship belt.
Got you. So what is y'all's main? Who's the biggest
The
star to
one,
belt?
the elite championship is the one CJ has. That's our main.
The tank. The tank. Whatever
Well, I
he
mean,
How
you
goes
long?
can't
by.
be the
His
hated one
name
in
is
lights.
How
I'm
long has
hating.
he had the belt?
He's had the belt since
longer than 2 minutes.
longer than 2 minutes.
Hey,
Hey, it's funny. Hold on, Alex. I
That's
actually had
foul.
the exact time you had it. I have it on my phone. I timed it. Hold on. I have it on my
I
phone.
don't
Give
want to
me.
know about this again. I don't want to
No
hear about
wonder
it.
why he doesn't want to be loyal.
Yeah, I want this. Oh, damn.
All right. So Alex
Stop,
Ray
Alex.
held the title for exactly 3 minutes and 3 seconds.
Hey, with friends like these, who needs enemies?
I'm saying. I'm
And still longer
saying.
than CM Punk.
Yeah.
who
Relevant.
was champion longer, him or Damian Priest?
Damien.
Not Damian. Drew.
Drew. Him.
CM Punk. Or it's,
No. Between them two, Drew was.
oh wow, that's hilarious.
Actually, Alex Ray was champion longer than Seth Rollins because when he got cashed in by Dean Ambrose, he was only champion for 2.5 minutes.
That's funny.
It's funny because he fought Dean Ambrose, and then Dean Ambrose cashed in on him.
That's
But either way, like I said, we have some great plans for Alex if he chooses to stay. If not, good riddance. It's all right. I don't chase him. I replace him. Remember that.
But okay.
I will let you
Man,
know we have some big
I don't
names.
chase him, I erase him.
I will say we do have some big names women wise coming down. TKO possibly next year. I'm gonna go ahead and throw some names out there. Fingers crossed, guys. Sue Young, Shotzi. What's your name? Priscilla Kelly, Angel Metro, Amira Moon, and this one,
Mirror Moon.
Amira Moon's from New York.
Okay.
New
And here's a nice one that I'm gonna absolutely try to get. Scarlett and Karrion Cross. I'm already talking to them, but I need them to bring their feet down. God damn, that's a little too much.
She's the girl from me. You know what? I think I met her at a show. I wrestled in New York not so long ago. Damn, wait, am I tripping?
She's like a
Yeah.
Indian looking girl.
Oh, she's been down here before.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's really nice.
My mind went two different ways when you said what you said. An Indian looking girl.
I mean, I don't think she's Indian. She looks like it though. She might be. I don't know.
How?
She
How?
recently added me on Facebook. So also, I'm gonna try to get Brooke Havoc down here. I'm gonna try. So
Get Brooke Hogan.
Brooke Hogan.
Yeah.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
No. How do y'all feel about Hulk Hogan? Are
What
you
about
able
him?
to separate his character from his?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I have
Okay,
a
look.
hard time.
This,
I have a hard time because I literally
this
grew
is
up
my
on it.
take on that. Him as a person can fuck off. Him as his character, absolute legends. Without him, none of us are here. That's a fact.
That's see the reason I have the belt is actually homie gave it to me, but at the same time that was like when I started watching wrestling, so that belt ties in for me for that era. Even though I would like to have the Rock one or the fucking Stone Cold one, or even the Intercontinental. I'm kind of a fan of that one.
Another person I will separate. It's kind of hard to do that, but
He's a
I
R.
Oh
Kelly.
no.
I'm gonna get
No. I know what you're gonna say.
I
Don't
think
even.
Chris
we all
Benoit,
know what
bro.
he's gonna say. We
Chris
all know what
Benoit,
he's
bro.
about to say.
No. Don't
Are
say
Chris
his
it.
Benoit,
initials
bro.
CB?
And
Yeah,
we ain't talking Chris Brown.
Yeah,
yeah.
his
We
initials are
talking about Chris
CB.
Benoit, one of the greatest of all time. He didn't do it. I would fight to the death for that. I've done so much research on this shit. I still don't believe he did it. So,
Man, you got to be Dexter on that shit. You can't just be Jay
oh
Graham. No
no,
offense, but you got to be
I've
Dexter.
like literally studied this shit like so much. It's like ridiculous. Like a lot of it doesn't really add up to
Yeah,
what
yeah.
actually what they said actually happened. That's the crazy part of that story.
So what's
It's
Like,
so
the
fucked
theory
up
of
how quick they cut him off. They cut him off, bro. They
well,
like
yeah,
made it seem like he didn't
I,
exist.
I mean,
That's crazy.
as they should have, as they should
I
have.
mean, damn, I don't know. That's like where the fuck is your line then of
This
of
is my
uh
thing, though.
of acceptance? You know what I mean? Like
This is my
what's
thing about
acceptable, what's
this is my
not.
thing about that though. Like, I get why they did that,
Hmm.
but you can't deny the talent he had in the ring. There's
Nope.
absolutely no way you can deny that.
Yep. And
But
it's kind
with
of
that
hard,
being,
like if you do it for one person and not the next. Like that's what I said. Where's your line
that's
at?
why I thought it was weird that Hulk Hogan got 3 10-belt salutes and Bray Wyatt and all them only got one. That was a little weird.
you got 30 bells?
He got 30 belts. He got SmackDown, Raw, and NXT, all 3 of them.
Damn. Was he on all of them?
No, NXT wasn't even a thing back then.
I don't even think he was ever on SmackDown, like as a competitor. Yeah, he was like late in his career.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was a SmackDown guy.
Everything
He had
in his career counts.
the mask gimmick. I forgot the mask gimmick he had.
Either way, that's just like I said, I've done so much research on the CB thing. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
I don't think he did it. It was framed. It was a frame, but we're not gonna talk about that. That's something for another episode on In the Corner.
Conspiracy Week on Right
Investigative
Now.
Files.
Well, no, that's why I told homie that y'all were interviewing. Like I was thinking he was gonna say Benoit when I asked him what his most underrated wrestler was, and I feel like throw his name in the hat because if you take the man away from the situation and leave the character,
Yeah.
the character killed that shit, and pun intended, bro.
Literally.
Like, straight up, there was nobody on the mat like.
Nah, he was
Doing it like
untouchable.
he was doing it, and he was doing it with like other greats like Dean Malenko, like a lot of underrated people. La Parka, we were just talking about this the other day, Lucky.
Yes, sir. We were.
But all them names that came out during that era shaped who Benoit became, and he could have been as big as whoever the fuck is the biggest right now in the company, and stayed there.
You know, it's crazy.
But either way,
It's hard for. Oh, my fault. Just real quick, and it's gonna be like you can't tell certain wrestler story without Chris Benoit, right? And one of them for certain is Randy Orton. Because who did Randy Orton beat to become the youngest world heavyweight champion in WWE history? Chris Benoit. So you can't even tell Randy Orton's story without it. You know what I mean?
Question: is there a Randy Orton documentary already out?
There's a couple.
Is he in them?
I would have to go back and look. But you know what I mean? That's a big moment. Like, because him and Randy were feuding for a while.
But he was also he's on there now, right? Like he's on the WWE network again? Or he's still off? I thought he got
He's
brought
still off.
back.
He's completely off.
I know he was on before, but
I want
you
everyone.
gotta probably look at the DVDs.
Yeah, DVDs are still there.
Yeah.
I want everyone in here to say their Mount Rushmore. I'm gonna start with Freak. Your Mount Rushmore is only 4 people, not 5. I don't know why people think it's 5. It's only 4. So do like something like maybe a current favorite wrestler and all
Let's
time.
do this. Let's do this because he really doesn't watch current right now.
That.
Yeah, I'm not up to date on the current. I mean, I like what I see. But
doesn't have to be WWE.
My Mount Rushmore is definitely Stone Cold is at the top. I got like a Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels fucking tie going on. So I'll take 2 and 3 on those, and to finish that out, I gotta go with The Rock, bro, because those pretty much describe who the fuck I am to this day. Throw them in a pot and mix them up, and this is what you got. So,
all right, Primo, can you hear us?
Bruiser Brody, Jeff Hardy, Eddie Guerrero.
Who was the third one? I didn't hear the third one.
Sabu.
Sabu. Oh, well, there you go. That's definitely a Primo Cub Mount Rushmore.
That is.
Alex?
my mouth.
It doesn't have to be WWE. Doesn't have.
It's me with 4 different expressions.
I knew you were gonna say something stupid like that.
Not
you heard me tell Marty say it. You heard me tell
I'm
Marty say it.
Look at the match he's watching. It's Bombshell versus Alex Ray.
Hey, you heard me tell Marty say that, didn't you?
No, it's actually a Drake verse, actually. But hey, I'll let that slide. No,
man.
but okay. I'm gonna say 4. Oh wait, I'm gonna throw out 4. This is just me just saying on top of my head, not even actually deep thinking into it. I'm gonna say Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair, Undertaker, and just cultural. I want to say John Cena just because he had a very big impact in literally culture itself, but also past generation. But it's either John Cena or Stone Cold, either or.
Ooh, those are great answers.
Okay.
And your persona doesn't match any of them.
I could have said other 4, but you know,
like the first 2, I can see a mix of Shawn and Flair a little bit. Not like
the cockiness is definitely from Flair. I'll give him that one.
You know what I'm saying? Like he has a mix of that Flair attitude with like the Shawn ring work a little bit in my mind. You know what I mean, I can see you had a super kick in there.
All right, so my Mount Rushmore. It's gonna be all over the place on this one. So my all-time always will be CM Punk. I grew up on the Ruthless Aggression era when he came out and started just, I don't do drugs, I don't smoke, all that good stuff. So I will say he is my all-time. My current, Seth Rollins, not even close. Him and MJF are a tie on that, actually. Then I would say my other 2, I can't put Rollins or MJF because they're both like literally, like I said, like this to me.
So you can't put one and not the other. You don't want to take 2 spots like that. I felt that.
Yeah, I can't. They're too good, man.
That's why I tied up Bret and Shawn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I mean that would make sense too.
But honestly, when you think Bret, you think Shawn. When you think Shawn, you think Bret. So like, I think they're gonna protect you still anyway.
So another one of mine wasn't the greatest wrestler, but entertaining. GOAT, Bray Wyatt. He's up there for me. Then, and as far as like creativity, he's definitely up there for me. Then I would say my final one would be, might shock y'all a little bit, but he's a high flyer.
Eugene.
And he
Coco
goes by
Beware.
the name of Chris Carter.
Who?
So, yeah, he's
Sorry.
on my Mount Rushmore already. So, that tells you how highly I think of that man. He is
What
done the
the
work.
heck is Primo doing?
You'll have to link me to some Chris Carter, bro.
He's doing Ese Vatos. Fuck that fool. Get up,
Well,
bitch.
okay, so we have one more question, and then I got to start door dashing at 8:30. So,
Man, hold on,
We're
I gotta get
going
mine,
mobile.
bro. Hold
We're
up. I
Do
gotta
going
we
get
have
mine.
any
mobile.
comments?
No,
We're
Any
going
any
mobile.
questions in the comments?
nope, not recently. Let me get my 4. Hold up. Let me
yeah,
go. I'm
well,
going
yeah, no,
John
we're waiting
Cena.
for your four still.
I'm going John Cena. I'm going Jeff Hardy,
I think when you
RVD.
say John Cena's name, you always got to do this, bro.
Oh, my fault.
You
John
can't see him
Cena,
though.
There you go.
John
Yeah.
Cena, RVD, Jeff Hardy, and
Double J, Jeff Jerry.
I'm gonna go Brock Lesnar, dad.
Ooh.
You know, it's funny.
I like what
Before
he
I
did.
thought Chris Carter, I was gonna say Brock Lesnar. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, then
I
you
love
had
me
me
some Brock
right,
Lesnar.
Chris. No, I ain't say nothing.
No, but RVD is a good choice in there.
Thank
He's
you.
a very
He was
good
also
choice.
my most underrated performer of all time too. Like
I
imagine
think Brock
RVD
was a good
today.
choice.
Like RVD today, bro. He had the mic skills. He had the persona. Only thing he did was smoke weed back in the day. Got him in trouble.
They still do that.
I'm
still do that.
saying. So he's good today. No wellness test.
Isn't he about to be a dad?
Who? RVD. I think so.
RVD?
He said he
His
getting
first kid or what?
Yeah, literally,
Is
yeah.
it? Shit,
I think so.
that's
Damn,
crazy.
Rob.
That man's like 100 years old already. He's barely having a kid.
No, but definitely.
All right, anybody got anything that we can get Grim to door dashing?
Grim
it's
said
like,
we're going on the road.
yeah, it's rush hour. It's about to be rush hour 8:30. No,
I
we
meant
got time
you
for
taking the podcast with you.
I mean I could, but he'd have to control it. Look,
Fuck
but
yeah, I'm
Put
finna go
him in
play
the driver's
Warzone, nigga.
seat. Put
Give it to
put him in the
give it
driver's
to Freak
seat for that
then.
shit he was talking about earlier.
I'll just say that the fact that TKO has gotten both the guys in the main event on our show the past 2 weeks. Y'all talk about hype. I mean, what more hype does anybody need? Now, next week, I will let everybody know now. We have a press conference happening. Um, this will be pre-recorded and put on TKO's page. We will have Marty. We will have Chris. I'm gonna ask anybody else who's interested. It's pretty much just gonna be a couple of questions from Luck, and we'll let the competitors go at it, debating style, kind of like a Talking Smack or a Raw, where the post show whatever, kind of like what they do. But
Oh, I'm about to instigate shit.
let's just say it's just to add more hype to the show. And next Friday, stay tuned for a hype package for Coastal Clash. I'm working on it currently. Holy shit, WWE ain't got shit on my video packages. Let's just say that. Either way, uh, one final question, Luck. You got any questions for us? One final question.
Everybody's dream opponent, dream stipulation for dream championship. Like you're in a match. What stipulation? What championships on the line?
Who's going first?
Primo.
I think Primo is.
Barbed wire around the ropes, light tubes on the turnbuckle post, and
So a barbed wire death match.
the match is for the BJW Deathmatch Ultraviolet Heavyweight Championship.
Who you going up against?
Akira.
Oh, interesting. Actually, I like that. I like that.
Alex.
For me, I have to go. I gotta go Prime Kenny Omega for this.
Okay.
Prime Kenny Omega, Wrestle Kingdom for the IWGP Championship in the Tokyo Dome.
I respect that a lot.
A 60-minute Iron Man match.
Can you go 60 minutes, Alex?
That's what she has.
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know.
That's crazy to
And-
say. That's what you want to know.
It's 60 minutes of. If
I tell people
you
5 minutes in a match is a lot of time. Imagine 60.
Bro, y'all remember
5
Nico?
minutes,
Hey, Grim, remember
crazy.
Nico after his first match with Gavin and
Yeah.
who?
He
Yeah,
was
you remember that?
exhausted.
Bro, it was like 20 minutes. He was that was hilarious.
All right,
That's
Mr.
how it is.
Freak, as a fan, do you
Nah,
have a
he's in the
dream match?
ring. You're in the ring, freak man.
You're in the
What do
ring.
you-
Dream opponent, dream match, dream championship.
Oh, I thought you said. I don't know why I thought you said the worst one.
Nah,
But-
dream match.
I
You're in the
respect the
ring.
Kenny Omega pick, actually. I wasn't expecting that. That was nice. That was nice.
Kenny Omega's my top. He's my top.
Bro, I'm gonna have to fight fucking Brett. I'm gonna have to fight Brett because I always wanted his glasses.
Y'all gonna have a glasses match, bro?
Okay, so Brett,
So
what
because
match
he
and what
would give it to the
championship?
kids by the ringside, you know what I mean? He would take them off and just put them on something.
So I got it. Here's the story. Here's the
Kids.
story. Here's the story. It's SummerSlam '95. Brett versus Freak in a Brett's sunglasses match because Freakman feels slighted that Brett didn't give him his glasses when he went to Calgary, Canada for Monday Night Raw when he was a kid. And now that explains your obsession with wrestling in sunglasses. Got
And
it.
I got dropped off by a helicopter, like nobody.
Like Owen.
Oh, and no,
Oh,
who got
yeah.
dropped off in the helicopter?
The Shield?
I got
The-
free
the
one to break
Evolution.
character. I got free one to break. I win.
When they
I
had
win.
the Lex Luger body slam thing, didn't he or somebody he body slam show up in the helicopter?
Well, I'm not that old. Jesus Christ.
I mean, wrestling is though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you got to do your research if you're here. You know what I mean? Like you got to know what came.
I wasn't
before
a big. People hate
No
me for that. I
offense.
wasn't big on Bret Hart. I respect him.
No,
I
it wasn't
wasn't
even
big
Bret
on
Hart.
I
I
was
said
the
Lex
Shawn Michaels
Luger.
guy.
Same. Same. I was a Shawn Michaels guy.
The total package, bro.
Lex Luger.
But yeah, no. I'm good with the Bret. I'm good with the SummerSlam, but I just want it to be an open field to where a helicopter drops me off. And then
Heard.
Okay, but what
That's
champion?
just your dream entrance.
we fight for the glasses, no belt.
Yep,
Okay.
I respect it.
Alright.
Grim.
Put it on the ladder and
Fan match.
fight for it.
Straight up.
All right.
Okay,
so
okay.
my
Question for Grim. No, actually, I want to ask this question to Grim. Your dream match in Texas Combat League.
in Texas Combat League.
I like what you
You
did there.
booking this?
Well, I mean, I'm the booker, so of course.
I mean, yeah, of course.
Are we talking about
Alright,
someone
so-
on the roster?
Like literally bringing people in, or
Okay,
you
okay,
know,
okay.
just-
All right, so there's two actually. One is Chris Carter. My other one is Killer Cross. I want Killer Cross.
and Chris
And-
Carter.
Huh?
Singles?
Triple threat
Oh,
for the TKO Elite in a ladder match.
See, that's similar to mine. That's similar to mine. That's
wait,
very
who's the
similar.
other one? You said two,
Killer Cross and Chris Carter.
but you said triple threat.
Him, fool.
Me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's just
I'll take
gonna
one of
watch
them.
it.
I have honestly have
Yeah.
a lot, but like if that
My-
was current, that would be it. Now my all time, not gonna lie, I would love to have a match with CM Punk or Kevin Owens, one of the two,
I would
or
love CM Punk.
or-
Honor CM Punk.
MJF would be another one for me.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
MJF would be
For
because
me, I'm
and
gonna
him
go.
in a promo battle. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to brag a little here. I'm pretty deadly on the mic, especially because
MJF would eat you up and spit you
I don't
out.
know
little
about
man.
that. He
Yeah,
does
he
the same
would.
shit I do though.
He
does the
would,
same shit
bro.
I do.
He does it.
shoot promo
He
guy.
does it
Look.
great though.
So do I. I do it.
I'm
no
not
other
saying you're not
person.
great in your own right, but MJF is the modern day CM Punk on the microphone.
I know. CM
No
Punk-
one's watching you in the background, Alex. Calm down. Anyway,
That's Big
my
J
dream match.
Bishop.
my dream match. It's a fatal four-way. It's me, RVD, Jeff Hardy, Eddie Guerrero, right? And we are in a ladder match for the WWE championship, but the one that the Undertaker used to wear when he was on SmackDown. That old school one. My PC's about to die. So we
How
gotta wrap
about
this
for a
up too.
gold ladder?
A ladder match for a gold ladder?
Yeah, I
for a
will
gold
say,
ladder.
I would love to be in an intergender match with
Fucking fire.
the one and only Jade Cargill, because she's like hot as fuck, and I would just like let her do whatever.
Boy, you lay down on the ladder and just watch her climb.
Literally, I'd get a nice view. That's all I'd care about.
That's funny. All right, boys. I gotta get out of here because my PC's about to die.
Well, you need to put a charger on it.
It's downstairs.
I'm gonna smoke a blunt. I'll catch y'all later.
I'm about
Hey,
to do the same.
everybody,
August
Coastal
30th.
Clash. Y'all put it in the plug right now. Everybody in this
Hey, freak man. Give me a job, nigga. This man just said
Come
no
see
yeet.
me.
Alex, anything you want to say before you leave?
I'm the only one on camera right now. Why the heck am I the only one on camera right now?
Alex isn't
take
wearing
it,
pants.
You damn right. Free. No, I'm joking. Y'all come see Alex Ray August 30th. Guaranteed win. Now that special offer on the table, that's something you'll have to come see because I'm definitely walking out with something that day. Y'all come down, find out. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Well, we appreciate.
I'll see you there. I'll see you there.
All right, Mr. Freak. Any last words you would like to say?
I think he's working.
Got about 2 more hours left at work.
All right.
That's it.
Well, with that being said, it was nice having Mr. Freak on here with us as well. Next
All right,
week,
Freak man.
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, same time next week. Well, not same time, but normal time next week. And Mr. Luck, did you
All
have a
right,
good?
guys. I
Did
had a
you
great
have a-
show. It was a great show. We got a legendary interview and stream tonight with Mr. Marty Scrull. Man, I can't wait for the next one.
Next week we have Tar Creek on the show with us. They
Interesting.
are headlining the metal bands for us for the show.
About to get on my Apple Music.
It might not be your style, but it's my style, that's for sure. But either way, Mr. Luck, this is your show. I'm gonna let you close out. Let me just close with this plug. Coastal Clash. Get your fucking tickets. Get them now. VIP tables. He knows all that. You know what? I'm gonna let him do the plug. I will see y'all maybe next week, if not at Coastal Clash for sure.
All right, y'all boys. Y'all heard the man. August the 30th. It is going down. Corpus Christi Coastal Clash. We will have more information available right here. Bam, QR code, $25 per ticket. We also have our VIP tables, which comes with 5 ringside tickets, buckets of beer, meet and greet, and more. So, guys, we have had an exciting time with y'all in the corner. I've been Luck Jackson. That was Grim. That was Marty Scrull. That was Primo Cut. And that was superstar Alex Ray. Hey, we out of here, gang. You dig?